Daddy got a gun. That bitch was called. You got a gun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a really, really long read, but I think that'll be good to read. All right, we're done with this. We'll get to this and this. These are two good posts. We'll get to that. We did this already. The mom's art, those court documents will another time. We got time for 50 pages. Give it a second for people to join back. Jenny's got a gun. Oh man, maybe we should start with this. Maybe. What's up, man? Welcome back. Let me see you guys back here. Am I back on everywhere too? Back Facebook and all these other places. That's how life works, right? 2-3 days, there's no chases at all. The one time, the specific time that I'm streaming a story with that took quite a bit put together, all of a sudden there's a chase. Miraculous chase. Oh my God. Let's stop what you're doing. Amazing. Amazing. All right, so we're talking about this. I keep saying boy because I think of him as a kid, but Rudy Farias is 25 years old that went missing March 6, 2015, and miraculously God's gift to earth appears June 29, 2023, but everything is not as it seems or we were told. And Quan LX recently did a little presser or announcement. And they're saying supposedly the HPD finally, weeks later, is going to do some sort of presser tomorrow. Really a week later, I'm exaggerating, but amazing. And so let me show you this too. The other thing, I'm talking about these fake ass people on the internet. So there was this thing here, Alexis Santana. Oh shit, it's gone. We just have to stick with this. Why is it gone? We'll stick with the screenshot. I have close-ups of it though. It's just disappearing, bro. October 21st, 2021. I had an accident which resulted in a broken wrist a couple days ago, swollen and very painful. Does anyone know a great specialist I can schedule an appointment with, as I definitely need surgery? Thank you. But the internet, they went and tracked this ish down. They found that picture from somebody else. Hell no. Let me see. And it looked like she did a little Photoshop to it. Or is it the same? Yeah, it's the same one. It's cut off and zoomed into the top. Can we see this one? No, we can't see shit. All right, let me take the screenshot that I have. They wiping everything. I don't know why it's not there. That's okay. We got the screenshot. So it looks like she zoomed in. If you probably click on this, you can probably see this top part. This thing right here is this right there. So she zoomed in. It looks like she might have put a filter on it or something. Jenny's got a gun. If you guys could hit the like button again too, I'd appreciate that. Hit the like button, resubscribe, or not resubscribe, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. All right, we got a couple things to get through, but let me start off before I get to these posts. Start with some random screenshots that I saved that Flossie had sent. Girl, I'm in the discussion groups, and all this time I felt so bad for Janie, Alexis, Bella, Lupita, whoever she is today, but now I realize she has mental issue. It's an insane rabbit hole, and Rudy needs to be taken from her, and she needs mental help. Can we talk about how many times this poor kid has been in the hospital for some extreme conditions? We already talked about the cancer thing. Torn ACL, which I haven't even heard of that. Spinal fluids, bleeding internally, all before going missing at 14. Mess. Also, supposedly this old Janie, the fake profile picture claiming that she's at a law firm, Janie S. Santana. McKinney and Nicole's attorney law at LLP. Janie S. It's really out of like one of those catfish shows. People that have all, I wonder if that's a mental condition. Like all these people making these fake accounts or these catfish people. Is that a mental health condition? Is that in the DSM-5? You gotta have a lot of fucking time on your hands to be doing that shit. The law firm isn't a thing. I already dug around on that. That picture is not her. She's not the owner of the law firm. Law. They digging. They coming for you, Janie. They coming for you. Janie is a scammer. She scams anyone she can. She scammed my friend years ago while her son was missing, supposedly, and his mom is a weirdo and an attention whore. They fabricated everything, and I promise the truth will come out. She's an evil, disgusting lady for this. Leah, on one of her TikToks, it does show that she seeks a lot of male attention. That's what's making it sus to me. Oh yes, I've seen that before. There's been claims a family member popped up at her house and Rudy was there. Why are people against this family? I don't understand it. They got a son/nephew back after 8 years. What's wrong with you guys? I knew her. My good friend married her, and she lies. One of the family members said they did a random pop-up on the house, and Rudy was there. There's been more people finally coming forward. One thing about the internet is people will find out. People add up things and the past stuff she said and lied about, like her GoFundMe. And Bella Nino's post as her sister, but I don't see why sister is so passionate defending herself. I mean, her sister. Mom seems to be a fraud and maybe has mental illness. Bella account even went as far as to post a crash total car and add more to the story. Amazing. Janie scammed my friend years ago. She lies and loves to make up stories and play the poor me part. She hit her son and her husband killer himself. I guess I'm going to say killed himself. I heard from being a dirty cop. Crazy ass story, man. Yes, I know Jenny loves to lie. She loves to tell stories and scam men. She's been married so many times, and before this disappearance, she was scamming and marrying for money. Love. A whole lot of questions. This is my little cousin. My family has so many unanswered questions. I'm grateful he's out of hiding and this is public. I pray the light is shown and the truth is revealed soon. Love you, Rudy, and your brother Charles knows the truth. May God rest his soul. One day, baby cousin, these chain will be broken and justice will be served to those involved in this fabricated story that has shocked and made others believe something that wasn't 100% real. Already read that. Okay. All right, so let's keep it moving. Move on to the next thing. We did that. Jenny's got a gun. All right. It's a whole lot of. Okay. She claims her family members that she don't talk to took her mother out of the hospital without her consent. So the hospital did not contact you at all and just let them roll out the hospital with a hospice patient. Let me get it bigger so we can all see better. If your primary contact, her POA, that is not going to happen because the hospital doesn't want a lawsuit. So you're telling me within a day your family was able to go to the hospital, pack up your mother belongings, arrange transportation to get your sick hospice mother out of the hospital to their home that is fully equipped to take care of a hospice patient, all without your knowledge, then took them to court to get your mom back. But when you was able to get her back, they only returned her remains and you had no clue she passed away. Then in November 2021, you got in a car accident and you broke your wrist. If you look at the cast picture, it looks super fake, which I showed that picture. Then in March 2022, you get into a 4 car accident and all four vehicles hit you at the same time at once, and that the only damage on your car, that was the only damage on your car. Then March 2022, she broke her toe. Let me see if I got a screenshot for that whole car shit. I think I got a screenshot for that. That's crazy, bitch. I know I had a different one somewhere. I think it was. Oh, you know what? It was up here somewhere. Let's get to that real quick. Here it is. Here it is. I thought I had to save somewhere. Let me just save it. Save it. Actually, there's a couple of posts to this, but okay, this is what she's talking about. So, my poor BMW looks like a pinata. I was driving home from the orthopedic office when I was involved in a 4-car accident. Not my fault. All cars hit me at the same time, and guess what? As I braced myself at impact, I re-injured my arm. Again. Wow. And wrist again. The doctor thinks I may have broken it again. Amazing. Now I can't move my fingers. I can't seem to catch a break. Praying I don't need to have surgery again, being that I just had surgery last Tuesday. And can you believe I was the only one who had car insurance? Where do these people get fake insurance cards from? Do they really think they won't get found out? Gosh, I hope my insurance does not increase since it's falling on my insurance. Not my day. I'm in so much pain. Just when I almost was pain-free after my surgery. Prayers that it's not another break or worse, shattered again. And there's people that believe this shit too. Oh, well, maybe no, but some things happen in life. Maybe it's true. I don't know. And the weird thing about, I don't even know who this guy is. But that license plate is the Santana license plate. It's the same license plate that's over here, Santana. But these other pictures don't have the Santana license plate, so I don't know. Where did they get the Santana thing from? Who's this guy? I don't know. But it's on her thing, so I don't know. Anyway, back to this. Okay, so we talked about this March incident. This rabbit. You guys make sure you check out her channel because she's being on top of this. So I sent him a Shogun. I'm going to take some calls at the end of this. I don't know if you want to join at the end, if you're still around, if you want to just tap you into StreamYard, if you want to give a little commentary. Okay, so March, she broke her toe, la la la. Then in November 2022, somebody stole her car. And she knows who did it. How many times your car was stolen? In May 2021, Bella the aunt said her sister was rushed to the emergency room at 2 a.m. Also, if you look at the picture of Rudy in the hospital bed and the picture of Rudy that Bella posted, if you look at her hair look at the hair, it's super similar, which leads me to believe that Rudy never went to the hospital and that the pictures she posted are old because, for one, news would typically post they was brought to such and such hospital. She only posted a picture of his feet, nothing else, but he supposedly had all kinds of cuts and bruises all over, but the only type of pictures you post is his feet, which a lot of people are speculating those pictures are not new, the ones that she gave to the news now that she's posting. Also, the mom states that they never made a GoFundMe, but, and I showed this in the previous stream, then said she made one back in 2015 for award money, and then was asking for donations to hire a private investigator, which I didn't even get into that. I forgot about that. But so how all the money got stolen, but the post shows she made it the GoFundMe back in 2016. She said that she only had a GoFundMe set up for Rudy in 2015, but the money was stolen by a trusted person. Why would you post someone else responsible for the money of your own son? Let me show this real quick too. Is it the GoFundMe thing? Not the GoFundMe thing. Something I wanted to post. Private investigator. Okay. So, okay, before I show this, Okay. I don't know when this post is from. I think this is an old post. Yeah, this must be an old post because I think there's been supposedly multiple private investigators. This is one here, Martin Renter, but we'll get into the other one as well. Just got off the phone with the private investigator, Martin Renter, PI. There have been new unsubstantiated leads in Rudy's case. HPD is informed. The possibility of Rudy being taken out of the country has been raised. The new leads point to this. Paperwork and foreign policies now become involved. And out of the country experienced private investigators will have to be brought in to follow these new leads, which have come in. He'll be traveling out of the state to follow these new leads. We must raise money for their services. So please, whatever you can help out with, whether it's $1, it will add up and would be greatly appreciated. We cannot, so please don't be any more forthcoming with details. We will not jeopardize Rudy's safety. We all want him home safe. All funds raised will be used to travel, follow-up investigations and search. If you would like to pay directly to the investigators to help, I believe that can be done. Please contact us for more info. Thank you all once again for caring, sharing, printing, posting, and donating, and more importantly, helping me get my baby home. With much love, Janie Santana. Please donate to the Chase Bank account by check. Yeah, right. Credit card. Sound like that scammer Cash App, the super chat person a couple months back. Send me a check back for refund. Chase Bank by account by check, credit card, or cash. Rudolph Rudy the fourth donation reward account. They should post a bank account there. And then let me see if I can find this. Okay, here. Mason. Then this other situation here, and this lady's been on it, Rihanna. So this is another supposed private investigator. Both of them are listed here. Thank you to the private investigator Amber Kamek for not giving up, and for all of you that did with KHO 11 News. And thank you, Martin Renteria, PI, Ryan Grayson, the private investigator, for also never giving up and for giving it your all. We are still working on raising funds to follow the leads which have come in, and as soon as we do, we will be calling you immediately and praying that one of those leads will lead us to Rudy. I know what you guys do does not come easy for you, but I see it in your eyes, the love and effort you put in your cases. I wish there was more investigators such as yourself out there. May God bless you. And this is one of the Amber Kamek. Okay. And with Amber Kamek, I found this on Reddit. They were talking about this on Reddit. Somebody had posted this. This is like unrelated, but just going back to this whole thing. We came to Houston, voice of the missing, in hopes to find our nephew 16 and his 14-year-old girlfriend that ran away with each other last week. Unfortunately, we have still not been able to find the kids yet. In the process, Amber Kamek has caused my family a lot of emotional distress. When we came to her to post a missing person post on our nephew, Amber was extremely enthusiastic about finding the kids, and we disclosed as much information as possible to ensure we helped find these kids. To our surprise, Amber did a write-up about the missing girlfriend and pinned our nephew as an 18-year-old male that took her using hashtags taken, sex trafficking. She never made a missing person post about our nephew. Let me read that again. To our surprise, Amber did write up about the missing girlfriend, and pinned our nephew as an 18-year-old male that took her using hashtags taken, sex trafficking. She never made a missing person about our nephew. As me and my husband looked through the many people that shared the post, we saw people saying that guy took her when the kids both planned to run away together. Amber's narrative on this missing case has reached thousands of people, and when we addressed her to change things on the post, she refused. She admitted to creating this post and stated that we had to just deal with it. She never created a post for our missing nephew, but included him in the narrative that she created on his girlfriend. Me and my family have been trying every effort to fix this, but when we address this organization, they mock us, laugh at us, and delete our posts. Even people that post that want to understand for more information, she blocks them if her narrative is questioned. We have even had police attempt to call to get the post revised, and they cannot get in contact with Amber. Also, the address posted is an official business address Okay, is not an official business address. It is the personal residence of Amber. My husband tried to go there to have her resolve the issue, and she called the police on him and pressed charges. Once he realized it was a personal residence, he decided not to get out of the car since we understand that type of individual Amber is. Since we understand the type of individual Amber is, she's not a very rational person. He did yell at her because he was in complete emotional distress because we have a missing child and a person that is pushing false information to thousands of people about our child that can potentially harm him. So completely segued off into a different avenue, but just that's one of the people, and I don't know that the story is true. It's just what somebody claims on the internet. Okay. So we did the GoFundMe. Supposedly, she said the money was stolen. Another post the aunt made was she was clearly trying to push a narrative of him not being a runaway, but he is being held against his willing, but they have no proof. They're low-key telling us what happened, but not telling us how do they know he didn't run away. The aunt said he was walking the puppies after school, but two friends of Rudy said the mom pulled him out of the school 2 months prior to his disappearance, this is what I heard. This is what I've heard people saying, that he was already out of school before the disappearance. Also, the new report said that Rudy refused to go to the hospital and the mom signed the papers, also refusing him to be taken to the hospital. But now they're at the hospital, but in the news report, it said that medics assessed him and told him to go to the hospital. They refused. The medics and firefighters left him there with his mother, and police, typically a person who's being abused, is going to deny medical attention because their abuser is there. Yep. She also states that she went to Starbucks to hang up flyers of Rudy, and they heard she couldn't because the board will be filled up with missing dogs and cats, etc. I never went to Starbucks and seen board where they are allowed to hang up a flyer or anything. So once again, another way to get people to feel sorry for her. Also, the aunt states that while Rudy was in the hospital, two creepy men came looking for him and asking questions about him, once again trying to push the narrative that he was kidnapped. What kidnapper would go to the hospital looking for a person they kidnapped, knowing the type of condition they left him in? We talked about the age. Supposedly, the aunt said here that Rudy mom needed to go home while Rudy was in the hospital because insulin is 524. What diabetic person doesn't bring their insulin with them and also pack snacks as well? Then say Rudy can't be left by himself. Why not? He's 26. Well, they claim he was abused. Well, he was actually abused, but it seems like by the mother. I don't know. Let me see. I think I'm going to skip past this too. We saw these posts here. Oh, this one actually I haven't seen though. Oh, over here the mom's blasting somebody too. This was back in 2022. If anyone knows the whereabouts of this piece of ish who goes by the name of Guillermo from Pasadena, Texas, contact me immediately. He took and stole my vehicle without my consent. Damn. And we are desperately looking for him. If you know his whereabouts, please contact authorities. I am pissed and will not let this go until he is located and pays for what he has done. Amazing.
They're discovered.
I just want to say I'm not the crazy one. I'm the one who believes deep down in my heart that this lady has done multiple damage to multiple people. She will not contact me directly because she knows exactly who I am and who raised me. If she building a case because y'all/we are exposing her, there's way more evidence provided through her scamming Facebook lies. The computer can be determined where she sat behind. Oh, this is a Twitter account too. Rudy Farias. This ain't Rudy talking. Just finished watching General Hospital. Looking forward to tomorrow's GH. I'm turning in now. Good night, everyone. Today's One Life to Live was good. I just finished watching it and now getting ready to watch today's General Hospital. I hate when my parents don't answer their phones, so why do they get mad when I don't answer ours? Anyone break a leg? I don't know. Twitter account. We saw the neighbors. I think we can do calls now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's another picture they posted here. I thought this was, so there's another person they're saying, another name, Brenda Paradise, Investigador Priva, 2015. And supposedly another private investigator on the case. Got that. We got that. Looks like Rudy posted online or has gone by Rudy Rodriguez, 2007. Albeit John Rodriguez. Robert Larios, FB profile 2009. There's also Roberto Larios listed as the owner in 2003 with Janie for a house. Okay, previously owned by Grandma Rosa. Rudy Farias, not to be confused with Rudy Gabriel Farias IV, and alleged bio dad Rudy Farias. Do you think he didn't recognize himself as missing because he didn't know himself as Rudy Farias? Well, now we know that he's apparently on all kinds of drugs. All right, I'll open up the lines. I'm kind of like a little tired from all that reading in my throat. You know, I've had this cough for a while. But I think we covered a lot of stuff. Whatever we missed, we can just, the next time, whatever updates. Well, they're saying there's going to be supposedly a presser tomorrow, so we'll definitely come around for that. Let me call in to this line. And by the way, make sure you guys follow, join my Discord, because you get all the notifications there. Sometimes if I run out of notifications, you can still get them on Discord. Discord will give you all the notifications. YouTube has a limit, unfortunately. So, start show. Let me call in. Okay, host, call this number. If you want to call in either... Oh, the other thing I can see, I'm going to check out while we wait, while I call in. But check out what Grizzy Hood News said anything. That was a lot. I want to call, but I don't want to call in. Call in. Don't be afraid. Call in. Okay.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
In the chat. It's 954-787-3009. 954-787-3009. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chat. Really? Hell no. Let me open up the chat again. 407. Is that Cheeks? No. Who's this?
Hi, Mel.
Cheeks, what's up?
It's Cheeks.
What'd you say?
It's listening to this wild ass story. I'm confused, just like everybody else. There's so many names.
Sanchez, Rosa, Lisa, Sanchez,
Rosa,
whatever.
I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Listen. So the only reason why I was calling in was because I seen a lot of people like, oh my God, I can't believe people do this to their kids, and I'm like, Encyclopedia Brown over here. I'm like, yeah, no, people do this crap all the time. That Joseph Fritzl, the one that I sent you in the super chat, that's the guy who kidnapped his own daughter and built that dungeon underneath his house and kept her there for like 12 years and had a whole bunch of babies with her. So it's not uncommon that parents do crazy stuff like this. It's just people have to remember that, you know, every child deserves a parent, but every person doesn't deserve a child type situation. Especially when you got evil intentions like this. I think a lot of people said Munchausen syndrome. Yeah, I can't say that for shit. That, I definitely think it's that. I did think that the mom also has some mental issues, but this is kind of wild. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm getting more information from you versus the cops. Which
they just made a
really
post.
Weird.
Let me read it to you. It's set on Twitter an hour ago. It said detectives with our missing persons unit interviewed Mr. Rudy Farias and his mother today. While there are reports of some of the content of interviews being released, our detectives are not in a position at this time to discuss specifics of the interviews or the content being released is entirely factual, or if the content being released is entirely factual. Media partners, detectives will be available to discuss details of this case sometime tomorrow, July 6th, at the HPD headquarters. No other information is being released before the news conference. We will provide the time of the newser here once it's determined. So they're having some sort of presser tomorrow.
Okay, so this would be interesting, but this is nuts. This is wild. This is crazy. At this point in time, I'm like, hell, is this even her child? She might have kidnapped this kid herself.
This shit is crazy.
I don't. It's just wild. It's just the world is going to shit, man. And somebody else said it. They're like, dang, you would think a happy ending would have a happy ending, and then shit like this. I'm like, at this point in time, I don't even get excited. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You tell me that somebody's been found, that's great. What's the back end? I got the headline, but what's the stuff? What's the nitty gritty underneath the headline? Because I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. 8 years, like, where has he been? When you hear stories that people have been trafficked and then they've been found, but there's a legit ring, a legit human trafficking ring, they can go ahead and trace it. But this shit here is wild. I didn't even think to ask where he had been for 8 years. And then I got on and seen you, and I'm like, oh
Mama's
my God,
love.
You gotta be kidding me. But what can I say?
Mama's love.
Mama's love.
They say some of these mothers want like relationships with their kids, sons and shit. They want them to be like the husband and shit. So they got them doing all kinds of shit in the house, and they'll watch you moving out of the house and doing all these.
I was just telling Karma that. Yeah, I told her. I said, moms like that, moms who treat their sons like their husbands are weird. Like, for people who, like those extra overprotective moms over their sons, I have issues with that because I'm like, okay, so are you doing your son? Because you're acting more like his woman than his mom, and it throws me off and it makes me uncomfortable. And I just said this to my daughter the other day because we were watching something, and I was like, that type of lady, that's the type of lady where you kind of got to look at sideways, like, what exactly is she doing with her son? I understand being a helicopter parent, but then there's some parents who take it too far, and I don't know what the hell. She had him playing daddy and all kind of crazy stuff. I never question a kid when there's claims of abuse, and I'm definitely not going to question a person who has some type of mental disability, because even if they can't sit here and hold a conversation with me, if you give them a diagram and say, where has this person touched you or what have you, I just don't think that this is something that's just made up, because if it wasn't being done to him, he saw it somewhere, which means that she's got to be culpable of something, exposing him to, something. I don't know. I feel like there's a barrage of charges that should be there: false imprisonment, sexual abuse, abuse of a mentally disabled person, fraud, wire fraud with all these GoFundMes. She's got to be coming up on some type of charges, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see from the presser, because this is just really wild that I'm getting all of this from you and haven't heard squat, like even an inkling about, the underlying story behind Rudy's disappearance. But it is what it is, but I'll be waiting for the presser.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back tomorrow to see what people got to say.
All righty, babe.
All right.
Cool beans. I got to finish cleaning up and getting myself together for work tomorrow. And you're live
figure
tomorrow,
out what time.
clearly. I'll get paid to watch you at work. All right, look, Siri's doing all up in my business, quoting our whole entire conversation, trying to send that off as a message. Okay, let me get off the phone.
I'll see you too in September. CrimeCon.
Of course, can't wait. CrimeCon, I told you. First round is on me. After that, you might try and break my pockets. I don't know about all that.
All right. Bye.
All right, now, bye, chat.
Amazing. All right, let's get the next one. 413. Hello, how you doing? 413. Hello? 413. Hello? Area code 413. All right, I'm going to put you on hold, I guess. I'll get the next one, and I'll come back to you. Okay. 757. How you doing? What? Hello? Hi, there we go. Hey, 757. How
Hello?
you doing?
Yeah, hey, I can hardly hear you. I don't know if it's me. Might be me.
Hey,
But
go
hey,
ahead and talk. I don't know. I'm not sure why you can't hear me. I can try to.
I don't know if it might be me. But anyway, I want to say, thank you for covering this. I saw it go by my news feed, but I didn't really pay it much
Sure.
attention. It's just, I'm really, I don't know what to think about people sometimes. But I do want to say that you have a great chat.
Thank
A
you.
lot of loyal people that follow you that are like, seem normal, but how can you say normal with the chat? But just by what they say and what they don't say. And I'm going to keep it short. And I hope you and your family had a nice Independence Day. And I hope everybody else had a nice day yesterday. And yesterday to me seemed like Sunday. So I had to go to work today. I'm like, it's Sunday. But I only have 2 days more and then I'm done.
Yeah, thank you
but
for
anyway,
calling.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mel.
it.
I hope you feel better. You only coughed
I
like
think
maybe
I'm gonna go
3 or 4
tomorrow
times.
to go to urgent care or whatever, just to have them take a look or X-ray or whatever. So yeah, just to go.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
it really might not. I mean, you sound a lot
I took
better.
some meds,
but you got to figure out what it is and kick it in the butt. You know, and get gone.
Oh, thank you.
To feel better.
Appreciate
okay, my
it. Thanks
love.
for
That's
calling.
all I have to say. And you have a
Thank
good
you.
evening. Love you and Maddie.
Thank you too.
And have a great summer. All right. Bye.
Okay. Let me try this person again. And thank you so much for calling. Wait. What did I do? Okay. Am I connected correctly? Host in queue. Call in queue. Okay. Hello. 413. Hi. How you doing? Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me good?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm
Oh, it's
sorry.
okay.
I had it
No
on
problem.
mute. I'm sorry. I was just listening to, I think it was Cheeks that was on before.
Yeah, Cheeks.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of things that, I agree with a lot of things that she was saying. I haven't gotten into depth with this case, but I think that the mother is playing a lot of sympathy cards. Like she is trying to play. It's almost like it's I don't know if you've ever heard of Munchausen. You know, like it's kind of like that.
So the Munchausen thing is, it says a mental condition in which a person repeatedly seeks medical attention for falsified, exaggerated, or self-inflicted physical symptoms. So I guess with like either whether it's her son or always having to go to the hospital, she also seems like a scammer too, though.
Right, absolutely. Oh yeah, she's definitely a scammer. I mean, in my opinion. But she's a scammer off her son, you know. But she's trying to get attention from her son, which is ties into that Munchausen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They constantly need attention. And I feel so bad for this. I mean, you can't say boy, he is a man.
I wonder if he has the mind of a child, though.
But
especially
he probably hasn't grown.
I don't think this stuff just started at 17. He's probably been all his life, maybe, being abused and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He is a man physically, but I think he's probably got the mentality of a boy. And because of her. And I think she's been controlling him his whole life. And the only thing that I don't understand is like, who took was it her that took the pictures of his feet? Or was it someone else? Like, why would they do that?
I guess she did. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's another attention-seeking thing. You know what I mean? If she took those pictures, that's like tied in with that Munchausen. You know what I mean? It's like it's sick. Like, why would you do that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she's definitely got some
You're crazy.
mental issues, and yeah, and due to her mental issues, now he does. You know what I mean? He's that poor guy has been mentally abused and maybe physically abused. I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but he's been abused in some sort of way, and my heart goes out for him. You know, I mean, this is awful. And then she's going on a GoFundMe page. Like, are you kidding me?
We've seen it, but she claims it's not her. But I don't know. There's a lot of back and forth. It's really hard to follow people like that create and when I see people like that, I automatically, like, even to cover this story, I'm like repulsed because I've dealt with people like that in my life. And I don't like to entertain those people. Let those people be in their own world and crazy and shit and making up their own shit. But, you know, I wanted to cover it because this missing person, how crazy it is. But my instinct and my gut is just to get away from those people because they like to pull people into their story and all their bullshit and wrap people up in their shit and keep people going forever. So I try to avoid people like that.
Right. Oh, I didn't realize she was saying that.
There was one post she was claiming she didn't do the GoFundMe. Yeah, she was claiming she did, but one of them literally says Janie whatever. But then somebody else was saying that like she had claimed that she did do a GoFundMe a long time ago. So like I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right, Mel. I just wanted to.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for calling.
Say that to you, and again, I don't. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. Thank you.
It was nice talking to you. Have a good night.
Bye. Thank you for the call.
Bye.
Okay, 540. And we'll see if Rabbit wants to tap in the StreamYard. 540, how you doing? How you doing? Or how you doing? Welcome. I don't know what to say. Hi.
I'd really like to ram you in the back hatch. In the back hatch. I would really like to ram you in the back hatch.
It sounds like you got your wife over there, like you're trolling and you got your wife in the background. You guys planning to concoct the call and troll? Or your girlfriend or whatever that is? Amazing. Good job, bro. All right, Rabbit, do you want to call in? Or not call in if you want. You don't have to because I know you got the baby. It's completely unexpected, but I could send you the link to StreamYard. If you wanted to just give some commentary, I'll plug your channel in. Let me see if I can set this thing up. Video. Let me see if I can do this. Just I don't know what I'm doing here. It's been a long time since I've used StreamYard. This guy like planned this out. I'd like to ram you in the back, and you hear like his wife in the background, like it's your turn. Go ahead, go. Amazing. We got him. Oh, look, my thing is messed up. Let me see if I can fix that. You ready? Oh, he's talking about a child that's been abused. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna troll him. Yeah, you ready? Yeah, okay, go. Amazing. All right, let me put the camera. Oh, my camera thing is messing up here. Start cam. Virtual. Okay, there we go. It's a little mixed up, but I'm getting it because I have the camera in two places. Okay. So up to you, Rabbit. I don't know if you're still in the chat. If you want to join, StreamYard link. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, my bad. Let me send you the link. Let me enter the studio. Boom, add to stream. Make myself. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay, I think I got this. Give me a second. I'm going to send you the link. You could have said worse things, so it's not that bad. I just sent you the link, StreamYard. And she said that Univision caught on video, I guess, Rudy and his mother leaving the hospital. Okay, I just sent you the link. Let me see if I can kind of... Okay. So I'll move this over here. Put this over here. Okay. Amazing. So once, there we go, Rabbit. Okay, let me add Rabbit to the thing here. Add to stream. Okay, let me maximize this. And let me see if I can. Hey. No, that's fine. You don't have to be on camera.
That's okay.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm good.
How are you doing?
Give me 1 second. Let me try to stream here. Try to set this. Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
That's a lot of
What
rabbits.
the hell did I do? Let me see. Shouldn't be doing that, but it is for some reason. That's fine. We'll talk like this. Anyway, yeah, so go ahead. Tell me. I'm so like, what the fuck is going on? There we go.
Where do we start? Well, you know, Cinema Shogun was the one that kind of got me glued to this because of his breakdown, and then I was sent a bunch of stuff from different people. This is a great situation. So Univision, and I did a short on it just recently, and I sent you the link to the article. They did they were following Mom and Rudy to the hotel. You see Grizzy in the scene too. She's after them too. Yes, you got to watch that link. I sent it to your Discord. This is crazy. They actually captured. So they left in the same car. I don't believe anybody has been charged at this point.
Oh, let me put the volume. I don't know if you're able to hear it, but. Oh, so they were at the hospital.
You see, I think this is the hotel. I don't think this is the hospital.
Oh, damn! They really chasing this kid.
Yes. They blurred his face, luckily.
Hola, Rudy. ¿Estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy?
Wow.
Rudy, ¿estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy?
I think Mom is the one driving.
What's going to happen with Rudy right now?
Wow.
Stop. Can you tell us if he is okay? Where are you going?
Stop. He's okay.
Yeah.
¿Estás bien, Rudy?
See her?
¿Encuentras bien, Rudy?
So she's the one in the driver's seat?
¿Estás contento de que
Or in the back?
I think so. I think that's
I don't
Mom
look
in
like
the
that
driver's
blonde
seat.
haired lady with the blue eyes and shit.
With the body yada yada? No, that's not her.
Rudy, ¿encuentras bien, Rudy? ¿Estás contento de que estás fuera? Are you happy that you're outside? You feel better?
Damn, these people are vultures too, though. Rudy, you okay? Hey, let me see. How do I put this thing? I gotta figure this out some other time. I forgot because of this. Yeah.
No worries. Okay. No worries. I appreciate you. That's it. I mean, it sounds like I heard that they're supposed to give some type of a conference tomorrow. I guess we'll see. I saw that Houston police did put out a statement. That's probably one of the first ones that I've seen technically.
Okay, and you've been following this from like day one, kind of, right? Like from when it kind of. I know Cinema's probably maybe one of the first ones on this. I think maybe.
Yes, Cinema Shogun was the first one to follow this, and then some of us. I know that there's another YouTube channel. I'm not familiar with the other ones, but I mean, you know, I'm familiar with Cinema, and he was the one that really started breaking this down from the beginning. Okay. So shout out to him.
The Facebook people put in so much work. Holy crap!
Yes, they did.
Did you suspect from the beginning the mom was kind of sus, or were you kind of on the fence, or what?
I was on the fence up until the car situation, where she posted about her car being in a car wreck, and then she took these pictures, but the car was like in the impound, and it said June whatever date of 2023 when the accident happened, when the totaled car happened, and she's posting them like during the time that her son was found. That I was like, yeah, this is a red flag immediately. I think a lot of us felt that it was. And then the other red flag for me was you got a kid that's been allegedly, and this is all Mom's statement. Right. He's been trafficked, 8 years, appears, and he is non-responsive but yet declines medical care. I don't know how those two work. How are you non-responsive and decline medical care? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, thanks so much for coming on. I'm gonna plug in your channel. I just want to see what you had to say. I know you guys been covering this.
Yes. And Cinema Show, I'm telling you, he did the breakdown. And, this is kind of a hard thing to do, I think, for him especially. Like, when you have questions, we're happy that this young man has been found, right? That's important. But it's always important to, get your questions answered as well. And it's okay to have some doubts in certain areas.
Sure. Okay, thank you so much.
But I'm out of here. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, amazing. I have to next time fix this. I haven't done a StreamYard thing like that in a long time, so the setup is like wonky and my mind is like fried from the story. But I put her channel in the description. I'll also drop it in the chat. Check out. She's a really nice person, wholesome, and she took up for me just like Cinema during the Upchurch crap with these nuts on the internet. So tomorrow we are gonna watch this press conference, see what the police say. The police have been super quiet. This is some shit here too. Like I really didn't even touch on all this other shit. It's a lot. Bikers with a cause. Hello and attention to everyone. For everyone that didn't know, look at this shit. Rudy Farias has been in the hospital since before I entered 3/28/12. He initially entered the hospital for what was tested and believed to be bacterial meningitis. Rudy is still in the hospital but cannot be reached by any means. No phone calls, no FB, no emails, no visitors. For legal reasons, please do not pursue this on this board as inquiries will be deleted. We wanted everyone to know as much as we are able to disclose that we want Rudy Farias to always know, as we have promised him, we'll always have his back and we'll always be with him, at least in spirit. I don't know. So this stuff has been going on for a long years and years and years and years. And I'm telling you, I've dealt with some people. Even let me show you something real quick. This is not my first rodeo, because I've known people personally in my life, but also I've covered stories, right? And people might remember Malia Davis from Texas, another Texas story. And there was that whole scammer and shit. And this nut job scammer, this bitch was crazy as fuck. I interviewed her cousin, and I interviewed the other interview I did was a friend of hers from years ago. And I even recently got a DM in my Instagram of some guy talking about like, oh, like I think she's scamming again. And do you recognize her? Some other guy thinks he's being scammed. I don't know what happened to that lady. She just disappeared into the abyss. But she tried to destroy me in the process, which didn't work.
What's up? It's Mel. How are you guys doing today? I got to talk about somebody with her cousin, okay? Her own cousin. I'll call her. I did an interview with her cousin, okay? Her own cousin says that Sheila Smith scammed her. That's what she says. Now, Sheila Smith is the alleged t-shirt scammer for the Malia Davis walk. She also organized the Malia Davis walk. But the thing that should be understood about that is that a bunch of people contributed to that Malia Davis walk. They gave a bunch of free stuff in order to get that walk going. Now, Sheila Smith, she's kind of an interesting character. She's in her mid-30s, and she's somebody that threatens a bunch of people. I've seen her threats for physical violence online. I've spoken to
One thing I won't tolerate is defamation of character and slander. I'll be contacting the HPD chief of police and informing them of your post. No one can show you proof that they have not received the shirts. I'll be filing charges against you in a small claim court. For this, everyone paid for their t-shirts directly to the family vendor, not me. Have a good day. A whole bunch of people reached out to me with receipts and all kind of this shit. I didn't even want to get involved in this mess.
In the post, she's threatened my job. She said she called my job. She threatened me with lawyers. She said the police is going to be here. I'm still waiting. Hello. And this woman just talks so much. Okay. This woman, you're going to see later on in the video, she took some cancer patient's picture, of her medication, and she used it as her own. That person actually commented on my post last night saying that, no, that was my picture. How could she do this? You know, she's somebody that seems to kind of manipulate people. And not only that, the people that surround her, it seems like, okay, from the observation, from what I'm seeing on the outside looking in, these are really bad people that are affiliated with Brittany Bowens. These people are no good. Obviously, Brittany is no good. I mean, whatever, how you feel about that. But the people surrounding her, if you saw the live stream, really trashy people. You know what I'm saying? Just look how they carry themselves, laughing, joking. When they're talking about Malia Davis missing, that was before they found her body. You can't take these people serious. And there's a lot of people that have been afraid to speak up because they get threatened, you know, and she did it to me, or your job, all sorts of stuff.
It also brought to my attention that you made a post saying I scam people. Please show proof. No one sent money to me directly and only paid to the shirt designer and have gotten the shirt directly. I'll be contacting HPD Assistant Chief Police and informing them of your post and YouTube as well. What are you going to do about my post? It looks like multiple people are saying you're some sort of scammer. So I'm warning and reporting to people to be careful. I didn't originate this claim.
And I could have stopped, but I decided to keep on pushing. And there's a lot of people that reached out. Thank you.
These people operate off of fear.
Facebook. They're so
just like this psychopath, alleged psychopath mother of this kid. Richmond PD will be at your house shortly. This is I think a thread that she sent somebody. Richmond PD will be at your house shortly. So this person found out where this person lived. Sheila, you contacted your bank and asked for your money back on 6/11 and then try to say I didn't give you your shirt. I will see you in court for defamation of character. $21 has been turned into $10,000.
So much people reaching out to me. I'm actually going to do another interview, hopefully tomorrow, with another person. And one final note, as far as the Davis family, from what I've heard behind the scenes, which seems to be legit, I hear that they didn't know about Sheila Smith. They didn't know about her history or her past. If this stuff is true, the allegations, they just met her for this Malia Davis organization. Because when I spoke to Sheila, she was using Craig's Davis, like, oh, the family is upset about the post that I made.
This post is still up. And I'm getting friend requests after friend requests because it's being shared in other places. This is about to send me to the hospital early, and I'm not due until August. Fake pregnancy bullshit. Oh, you're pregnant. I was really thinking about the retraction post, but it almost seems silly retracting a retraction. Yes, and my picture's out there in other groups. Why do you want the post taken down? People are going to be asking why it's down. How do people have your picture? I don't even know what you look like. Because the family has had enough. And I'm trying to grieve, and people are sending it to them because even though you retracted it, your statement, people are messaging the dad. So I did retract it at one point because I thought I was wrong, but I should have went with my instinct that I was actually right because people sent me more receipts.
About the shirts, she was using their name. Like, they wanted me to take down the post about me talking about Sheila and the shirts. She literally told me that they
back in the morning to answer questions to the post, blah, 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 blah. Malia Dead is pissed off right now. It got to him. Is there a YouTube video as well or something? Hey, it looks like your post is still up. Someone just liked the comment from earlier. Thank you again for the apologies. HPD asked me to have you remove the other. Yeah, right. Like the police department is like talking to her directly. HPD asked me to remove the other post. They are looking, and I'm trying to get you in. Wait, and I'm not trying to get you in. No bullshit, but they are looking at the URL of people. And I said, I'm not worried about HPD at all.
About me talking about Sheila and the shirts. She literally told me that they're upset about that I posted this stuff about Sheila, so the followers upset. And I was telling her, like, that doesn't make sense to me because I'm pretty sure they don't like me because I've been so critical. So it doesn't make sense, but she was kind of using his name or whatever, the Davis family. And from what I hear, they're not in support of scamming and they didn't know about this stuff. And so that's kind of interesting. The other last part is that I've heard that the same scratches that Darian had on his face and on his body, Craig has had those kind of scratches before. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. It's just what I've heard. It's hearsay. What's up, everybody? It's Icken Mount. I have here Nicole. She was kind enough and nice enough to
back
come
in the day
and tell her story about Sheila. Is her name Sheila, by the way? Is it Sheila Smith? Is that her real name?
Yeah, Sheila Smith. Yes.
Okay. So who are you? And what can you tell us about this?
I'm her cousin. I'm from a small town called Shiner, and I've been knowing her since I was little. So she reached out to me one day, and she was saying she was selling hair. So it was my birthday time. So I was like, okay, sure, she's my cousin.
How long
Everybody's
ago?
been buying bundles from her. Huh?
Sorry, how long ago was this? Was it like recent?
This was back in 2017, around Hurricane Harvey time.
Wow.
Yeah. So I ordered the hair before Hurricane Harvey hit, and she kept saying that the vendors got the wrong numbers or something about it cost a different price. Now it's other type of stuff. Right. So I was like, okay. So then she was like, well, I have to go report, I guess, for child support, and she needed some money for Lyft.
One thing I'm not about to do is entertain you or your friends on social media. I did issue a refund. This, and a lot of these scammers, they've been doing it for years. That's why when we talk about this lady, what's her name now? Janie. You hear all these stories from different accounts of people. That's what happened with this story. I had all these people hitting me up and like, yo, she scammed me on this, or she did this to me, or she threatened me like this. And so these people, it's like in their DNA or some shit, ingrained in their head. And they've been doing shit like this for years. As well as spoke with your bank, in which she stated that you had already opened a dispute and asked me to stop the request for a refund if I could, because she could not, like you did with Lyft. Why pay you twice? I spoke to the people at your bank today, as well as I was told temporary credit was issued, as well as they spoke with Visa, because I sent proof that the refund was issued from Square, and due to that card being deactivated, the transaction was hanged. But I'm logged into my business Instagram purposely waiting for any motherfucker to message me in regards to you, or I will be placing criminal charges. One thing I didn't do is defamation of character or take the threats lightly.
$15, and she said that pays for there and back. Okay. So then every time I get a charge on my debit card, it'll come to my phone. Mm-hmm. So it was these charges from downtown back and forth. So I messaged her. I was like, hey, have you been using my card? And she was like, yeah, I'll send you the money back. So she sent me the money back. And then she was like, can you pay for my gas bill and my light bill? So
hi, my name is Olivia Harper. This is a whole other thing. She was another person that said they were being scammed. And I'm a relative of the scammer Sheila Smith. I'm telling you, all these Texas people were hitting me up. I didn't want to get involved in this thing because at the time, YouTube wasn't my main income. So I had an employer. I was just doing YouTube on the side, kind of. And this woman the scammer had called Human Resources and had told them that I was harassing her for my job. Thankfully, it wasn't just like a pharmacy type of job. It was an IT job. So they could easily track all the calls that I made because it was like an internet phone type of thing. And I never called her from the job. But she tried to make up all kinds of stuff. She called Human Resources, apparently emailed like the CEO, she was really trying to fucking get me like fired and shit. And I had come to a crossroads where I was like, am I going to shut down and stop for fear of my job and not speak out? Sometimes you run into those crossroads where it's like your income, the shit that takes care of all your bills, over doing what's right. Do you cave in just to protect your income, or do you say fuck it and risk everything over what's right? And I chose at the time to do what was right. There was people like my daughter's mother, which we weren't even together at the time. She was like all upset at me and, oh my God, your job, blah, blah, blah. We weren't even together. That was one of the big turning moments on my channel. But that chick tried to take me out. She threatened all these other people. Hi, my name is Olivia Harper, and I'm a relative of the scammer Sheila Smith. I wasn't scammed on a party, but I was scammed on her bundle business, Rare Dynasty. I ordered my bundles way before Harvey hit, and Sheila claimed that all these reasons for the delay, claiming she refunded me my money and was still sending the hair. Never received it. I also helped her with Lyft rides and paid her gas bill. If I'm her own cousin, she did wrong. She don't care who she scams.
So I did that.
Okay.
So then I'm waiting on the order for my hair, and she was like, well, the price was like $2 something. So the money that you sent me for the Lyft rides and paying my bills, I subtracted from that. So I was like, okay, fine. So then she was like, well, I'll just reimburse you your money because I'm not selling hair anymore. And I'm like, I thought you said that it was like delayed from Hurricane Harvey. So then I guess a lot of people start talking about they were getting scammed by her. So this girl created this group, and like everybody was sending like,
so this was the bundle shit.
And so
needs and bundles. This was with the hair thing. Rare Dynasty needs bundles. I placed an order with your company August 18th. Never received my hair, and I'm still waiting to receive my refund, which claimed to have been sent, which never was. Who is the manager to your company? I need some answer. Basically, y'all got a free $200 on me. Like, I had so many screenshots, so many people reaching out to me about this shit that I just couldn't even turn my eye on this.
I guess a lot of people start talking about they were getting scammed by her. So this girl created this group, and like everybody was sending like screenshots. And so she tells me that she doesn't need my money. She lives in this big old penthouse and all types of stuff. And I remember her daughter.
Shit, you guys remember Vinny, the other fucking nut?
Or like
anybody remember that? Was that another Texas story? Vinny Lomili? That guy was crazy as shit too. Anybody remember Vinny Lomili? Damn, bro, let's just take me back to the memory lane. That guy was a nut. Need to fix your sink.
And she was making like tutus. So I mean, she was making tutus for everybody, and it's just like, if you're burning other people, you burn your family members. And it's like really sad. And I messaged my other cousin. I was like, hey, have you heard from her? And she was like, no, we got into it a while back. And they were like really close. Like they're the same age group. She's like around 35.
Kayla, I can't see your Kayla Johnson. You're saying you sent me something. I'm trying to look at my requests on Insta. Oh, I do see it now. Okay. Yeah. I talked about this on the first stream about the whole that this is the only place I could find that. I don't know if it's true. Charlie Project said in regards to Rudy, that supposedly he was supposed to testify in some criminal case. That's the only place I've seen that. So yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know if there's anything else. Maybe we'll find out.
26.
Wow.
And she was just saying like she goes on Instagram. And
bro, so this is the whole thing too.
Stories, and she was just saying like she goes on Instagram.
Let's see if I can. Okay. So this woman here, is this 1080? Looks kind of blurry. These are the photos I found on Instagram. She stole this pic from a lady who really has cancer on Instagram. It said, posting it as her. I spoke to this lady. She DM'd me after I posted this on Facebook. The scammer got so pissed off. But this same picture, this is the originator. I checked the dates and everything. This is the originator. I walked through a chemo regimen and this slapping, poking. I don't know what she was saying there, but. And then Sheila posts this shit. Didn't post this on my Instagram, but my tumor is benign. And I will have to continue chemotherapy for the next few months to reduce the size of the tumor surgery. Last result can be performed. I'm staying positive. This is how crazy these people are online. Like, you got to watch out for people like this. Is fucking people are nuts. Sick. And here she is. That's my picture. For sure, as I was dealing with them more than I have ever thought possible, disgusted, and more than anything, so sad for her that she lies and steals and uses something horrible for personal gain. That's how crazy and demented these people are, bro. And we had a few conversations in DMs. She didn't really want to talk too much about it. She wanted to like move on because this other lady is freaking nuts. It's alleged scammer. I mean, I don't know.
And she posts these sob stories, and then she goes and she blocks people on social media.
Lisa said, "I'm in such high def and everything else looks blurry."
Pages, and it's just like maybe she has a mental health problem.
I've had cancer. Chemo does not shrink anything. Radiation was given for that, not chemo. Never heard of chemo for shrinkage. How can she take chemo while pregnant?
I have a mental health thing. I saw multiple emails. She closes her pages. The whole thing with the cancer thing that I posted, that was so crazy. Where she takes a picture from some other cancer person and she posts that. First of all, she said her cancer was benign, which was weird, and that she has an IV bag. And in the post, she said that. Well, yesterday's post when she replied to it, she said that she only took oral chemo, but she has a picture of IV chemo. Doesn't make sense. And then she said something about surgery and all this kind of stuff, and it was just really weird. And then that person that actually posted the original post, the person that actually had the cancer, she replied and she was like, "That's really disgusting. That was my picture. I did that. Something that she went through." So I was just like, I didn't think somebody would be able to do that kind of thing off of cancer, you know. But you said her daughter has cancer or had cancer.
Yeah, I think she had like bone marrow cancer or something. That was like maybe
and what was the
tutu 2011, 2012. This was a long time ago when that happened.
And the tutu?
And then, like I was telling Shaniqua, my dad had lung cancer in the beginning.
Okay.
And so maybe she was like creating stories like from her family members. Like recently her great aunt died of cancer and my dad died of brain cancer. So I thought maybe she was just, you know, like using different types of scenarios.
Right.
And like I told Shaniqua, kind of made me feel bad because I mean, what if she would have used my dad as an excuse or used his pictures? You know what I mean? It's kind of like really, really sad.
No, it's really offensive to some people, especially people that have lost family members to cancer. So like your situation, I have friends that have lost people to cancer. So I was really surprised that she would do something like that. And I've heard so many stories from different people that are actually sending me proof. They're saying from the Malia Davis walk, they're saying that they've been scammed. They haven't gotten their shirt, especially people that are not in Texas. There's people that just ordered their shirt and not specifically in Houston, and they never got their stuff mailed. So, and then for you to come on too and tell me you're her cousin and for her to do it to her own family member, like how much money do you think that she didn't pay you back? Like around roughly, do you know, or?
I said maybe $300. Wow. Really.
And there's been so many people posting about that. Like I've seen so many, like $300-$500, whatever. And it's not even too much about the monetary, like as far as like, how much money it was. Just the fact.
Hey, I know you don't know me, but I'm from Houston, and I know firsthand that Coquilla, that's another name she goes by, is a fraud. She makes shirts and does party setups. Well, we paid her in full for her services over $600, and she gave us incomplete work. She stopped answering the phone. Her husband tried to make it right, but when I saw I was blocked on Facebook, that just made the situation worse. Do not give or send her money on anything. She will scam you. Known Texas fraud. That's another alias or name.
She could do that to the Malia Davis.
So these people got multiple accounts. Anytime you see people with multiple accounts, that's some sus shit.
Crazy. So you guys no longer talk?
No, she blocked me on all types of social media. Okay. So I remember the incident with the bank, like Cash App told me that I would have to file a bank disruption. So it took like
there's a company out there called Snooze the Alarm Supremes Parties, and they're scamming people out of money. She uses other vendors' photos as bait to boost her page. She has scammed me out of $520. And I also know of many others she has scammed after doing my research. There she is right there.
Wow.
Is that
so
her?
Like back and forth.
Yep. I should send this to that guy. Let me forward this to this guy real quick because he's been trying to. I forgot what that lady even looked like. Been a long time. Let me switch my page. Now watch out for the scammer. Our whole page is fake.
I think I have the screenshots from like the group that Shaniqua created. I was telling them like it's a process.
Even fake tracking numbers. Did anyone else get fake tracking numbers from her? Yep, I got a fake tracking number and a fake refund receipt. How the hell do you have the police call your phone? Her fake something took your money for your baby party. Tell her refund your coins, then we will stop sharing the post. Really, scammer, I'm done. Oh, because I think the lady replied on there.
Bank, like a dispute, and since you 6 months.
Since you want to be entertained, Millie Mimi, if you don't want your Walmart/5 and below clothes wearing trailer park dirty skank down somewhere before I reach out and touch you, old dollar store hair dye head, keep trying me unless you bold enough to keep your ass tapped. Drop your location. It's nothing for me to come by to your horse mouth. Don't get behind a group I'm not in and try to talk down because I'm that ratchet blank you don't want to meet. You, though, I wasn't going to see your little post come from me, and I don't know, I will rearrange your face, and that ain't no threat, it's a promise. Don't get behind a keyboard and talk. Drop that location. You petty hoes doing too much. Keep poking, and I will take your ugly ass baby daddy and make him eat my... Ew, this woman nasty. Why you watch? Old cardboard box sharp ass miserable. This lady crazy.
And so, like, I gave my bank her number, and she was telling my bank that she was gonna go to Walmart me the money. And the lady at the bank was just like, "Don't let her use your card no more." She was like, "She's your own cousin. Like, don't do it anymore." She was like, "Give another runaround." And then like she called her again, and she was sending her the voicemail, and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
You know, it's just really unfortunate too, because sometimes
bitch, try to sue me, I dare you. I didn't purchase no shirt from her, and I'm not dumb enough to get scammed. Oh, there's another one that was, she was sticking up for everybody. And at the end of the day, she lied. She took payments from PayPal, Zelle, and Cash App. Sheila bitch, don't play with me. I exposed her under that blogger page too.
Like, I've been in the situation. I only have 100 with.
Yeah.
So, you know,
thank you to all the ladies that donated to my walk with Malia. Amazing. She is again.
Yeah.
Stop when I drag the F out of you. Crazy ass chick, yo. Psychopath. Texas scammer. Anyway, let me show this other thing. Kind of tired a little bit. This is another weird thing with Rudy. I don't know. I don't even know how to interpret this. Is that the same person then? This post is gone now and the number is Janie's. Please help. Missing person in Humboldt, Texas. He has been missing for a week and their family is looking for him. And I am here helping them look for him. Please forward this message and his family. So they call him Gabriel over here? I don't know if that's the same person or not. Is this the same person? I think it's him. I believe Janie was posting missing flyers when he ran away the second time. Isn't that the Cash App number that was supposedly Grizzy, but was actually Janie? What? Yes, it is Janie's number. Really? Janie's got a gun. I'm gonna get all the super chats too. Janie's got a gun. It's crazy what happened to this kid. I wonder what this woman's gonna claim. Is she gonna get an attorney? What's gonna be her side of the story? Janie's got. Oh, it does go back to her name. Oh, hell nah. Hell to the nah nah nah. I backtraced the number. It does go back to Janie. Hell to the nah nah. Nah 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 nah. Hell nah, Janie. Say it ain't so. Janie, Janie, Janie. Janie, say it ain't so. Come on. Janie's got a gun. Hello?
Please leave your message for 281.
Oh, it does trace back to her number. So is this like another scam or some shit? Who's Gabriel? Oh, wait, somebody said that his middle name Gabriel or something? Hold on. It's him, but with his face shaved. Someone searched the number. It is linked to her name. I just did a back search on it. Same person, 100%. The mother has mental illness. Oh, and then there's a DM here. Who is that Oh, so somebody okay, shout out to you. Who is that missing person? Isn't that Rudy, whose middle name is Gabrielle? I have a family member asking for help for this guy in my business, so I was just reposting the message. Who is the family member? I don't know the family. I'm just posting the picture and the message they were showing everybody here in the small business around, and I was just posting to my page to help. Their contact is there, what they want us to post. That is the phone number of Rudy Farias' mom. So I don't know if this person was just posting. It's a weird way to post it. Why just post Gabrielle? Why not post the full name? Who the fuck's gonna know that's Rudy? If you're just posting Gabrielle. Nobody knows who Gabrielle is. Gabriel? That's odd. Let's see what's going on in the group. Crazy how his mom is a member of the true crimes discussion group. Is she a member of this one too? Gangsta. I'm not surprised. Actually pretty makes sense. Keeping an eye on shit. Whose picture is she using? She found me and added me from a security officer page. Now I'm hearing all this. Anything for cut. Y'all are sick in the head trying to capitalize off this tragedy. All these Gizzy and Fake Q are doing this. What is Gizzy and Fake Q? How are they taking the news from 2 days ago? They're reporting what happened today. ABC. I don't know. It's a weirdo person. I don't know. I think I'm all burnt out for today, though. Well, you want to see what? You want to skim a little bit, see what happened. What Grizzy said. That's what Grizzy's hood news. I'm in the hood. We in the hood. Grizzy's hood news. Let's listen what she said. I wonder, she interviewed the mama.
What's up with it, friends? I had to hurry up and get out of that internet dead spot that I was sitting in. Man, friends, I got so much stuff to tell you guys. This is crazy. The story just got crazier and crazier, and it's filled with all kinds of goofy shit, crazy shit, obnoxious stuff. All right, friends. So I'm just gonna do a quick recap because I haven't been able to tell anybody anything for days now. Okay. So according to what I understand, Rudy was found on a Thursday morning. We didn't, like, the Hood News broke it on Saturday morning, if I'm not mistaken, right? We've been sharing that Rudy was missing for the last couple of years since Hood News started.
If somebody wants to call in, I'll open up the line. I hung it up because I didn't see anybody else calling in. But if somebody else wants to call in, they can. What's this video here? Ooh, family members, neighbors speak out as Rudy. Okay, let's talk about the neighbors. We'll pause Grizzy. We'll pause Grizzy. Let's listen. Thank you, Sarah, for sending these links.
A lot of questions as to exactly what's going on here. Again, those answers to their questions and others will be answered tomorrow. They'll be presented tomorrow by HPD investigators with this case at HPD's headquarters. Now, tonight we are hearing from neighbors who say that they saw Rudy Farias just last night after he was found alive again last week. Corley Peel is live right now outside of the mother's home. It's located on Valley Lake Drive, where neighbors say they also spoke with his mother.
That's right, Rudy. Neighbors tell me they saw Rudy and his mother here in their driveway at their home. They say the mother did not stay long, but she did appear to be worried about being arrested.
That don't look like the blonde-haired lady with all these accounts. What's that shit at? What's the picture at? Bro, all this catfish. This thing is so prominent. Oh, I forgot to talk about this 2015 shit, too. I forgot about that, but we'll get to that, maybe. Because this lady, she over here, she tried, over here, 2015. Oh, let me show you this shit real quick. I forgot about this, bro. Janie Santana, 2015. Here with my sister, Sylvia, awaiting our flight to LA to see if the young man they have in the White Memorial Hospital is my baby boy, Rudy. I'm feeling all kinds of emotions right now, but I'm praying that he is our Rudy, and we will be bringing him home where he belongs. Now, this kid got a whole chest tattoo on him. The face might look similar, but how the hell you don't know if your son got a... Well, maybe she thought it happened after. He got a whole chest tattoo. Because the hospital's post from Cali. And she knew the whole time what mother was. On June 18, 2015, an unidentified Hispanic male was brought to the emergency department. And here he is. You can't tell your son? All right, let's continue.
Took video of Rudy Farias' mother loading up a car in her driveway Tuesday night.
Rudy.
He first went missing.
Well, we got your ass now. Well, I mean, not Rudy. Sorry, Janie. Janie, you looking hella different. These filters doing miracles and shit. Yeah, now who is this woman?
He didn't report it to the police, and they're trying to say that he might have done some crimes, which he didn't. And now they want to arrest me because they said I was hiding him.
I just want you. Know that you.
Her 25-year-old son vanished 8 years ago at age 17.
It's just we've always, in our hearts, knew that he wasn't really.
Oh, that's the cousin. Oh, missing.
During In those 8 years, his cousin, Cassandra Lopez, says she called 911 in 2018 after family members saw Farias at his mother's home. She says their grandmother told her she spoke with Rudy often.
And how did those conversations go when she would talk about Rudy?
She would just say, I saw Rudy, he came to check on me, and, we just said hello and have their little conversation. She never went into detail, but she would say she saw him.
HPD says officers responded but didn't find him. Neighbors tell me Farias has been living with his mother this entire time, but they know him by the name Dolph. Did you ever notice anything suspicious over there?
No, when he talked to us, he doesn't say too much on who he really is. We just know that he lives down here with his mom. He goes to work with her around 6 p.m. to maybe 7 or 8 in the morning. And he just been freely walking down the streets.
Neighbors shared this text
Rocky,
message
can you give me
appearing
back,
to show a
give me a call back, please. It's Dolph's mom. Thank you.
Conversation between Farias' mother and the neighbor where she identifies herself as Dolph's mom. Lopez hopes Farias is safe enough to tell his story.
I mean, half of his life is almost, or a quarter of his life's already been taken away from him. It's just not right. He didn't deserve that. Nobody deserves that.
She says it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. Neighbors also told us that Rudy's mother asked them not to talk to the news after he was found. But again, they have spoken with us tonight. Again, there are a lot of unanswered questions surrounding this case.
So some other, let's see, is there drama going on Facebook? The world of Facebook, like the world of Twitter. I think Facebook's more intense than Twitter, though. But Twitter can get bad. Uh-oh. All right, let me see what's going on. Let's check it out. What's going on? Let's peer into the world of Facebook. Ginger, this has gotten out of control. I apologize if it seems like I was not on the right side. I've been here since the beginning of this group when there were only a few of us. When Rudy was found, I was overjoyed. We had all been looking for him for 8 years. I remember when he went missing. I'm from Houston, but then he was found. Things seemed odd, like real odd. I was prepared to give to his GoFundMe. When it didn't seem right, I contacted the Houston Police Department, local news channels, and EquiSearch. Today I picked up a pizza and Subway and went to where I was told Janie and Rudy were. I always show up with food because that's me and people need it. When I got there, a few news people were there and I was concerned. I wonder if that's that lady we heard. I was talking to Grizzy. And I jokingly said, is this a mom supporter? When I got there, a few news people were there and I was concerned. Then I was told that the interview was over and Janie and Rudy were going to be allowed to stay together. That horrified me. There are no charges. I went into the conference room while everyone clamored to get some sound bites and video and photos of this absolute tragedy. Rudy was by himself. I didn't take a selfie. I didn't video this poor kid. I talked to him about life will get better. I gave him a pep talk. Okay, pep talk. That was nice. Janie came back in the room. She was controlling. I told her he needed to make his own decisions and that it was time for a fresh start. She started rubbing his hair, oh Lord, and telling him what to do, and I told her to stop it. He told her to stop it. She yelled at me. He yelled at her. I told them they needed to find a way to live apart. Then I was told that a family friend was coming to get him. He smiled. Other family members were upset, and Janie was combative. I was told to gather his things and take them with us back to avoid the media. Janie started yelling at family members, and I started crying because what the F? The hotel manager asked me to pay the bills for this weird pseudo press conference. What? The hotel manager asked me to pay the bills for this weird pseudo press conference that was probably orchestrated by Janie. I was beyond sad. I had my hands full of food and things, not phones and video cameras, and was screamed at, and I was getting in the shots. Telemundo really needed that video camera of Rudy's face. Oh, we heard that, right? Hey, Rudy, how do you feel, Rudy? Rudy, are you good, Rudy? I never knew that Janie was going to jump into that car. Everyone verified that Rudy wanted to go with a family friend. The police had left. They don't care. I did. And y'all cannot crucify me for this. People know where Rudy is. I don't. I'm just some stupid ginger that got in the way of the scam of the century. Apologies. I don't have anything against you. And I think you had some good posts. I don't know what's going on, but I guess you've been there from day one. Oh, no. They're going in. Oh, I like this person. I mean, I like her post. Rihanna Sims. Oh, no. Rihanna Sims, you said a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, God. Lord. Why would you be allowed in the interview room? Why would Janie or Rudy talk to you? Especially if Rudy was opening up to Quanell. And neither one of them ever knew you. If you didn't know she was going to leave with him in the car, why were you carrying and putting his things in the back of the car? She was driving and telling people to stop recording. And finally, why were you in Grizzy's live saying that she was part of this, talking bad about... That was her? Bro, these Facebook people don't play. And finally, why were you in Grizzy's live saying she was part of this and talking bad about her? Oh, shit. All of this. Oh, shit. Remind me of my kid. Maddie never forgets. Maddie, Daddy, you said you were going to... I was like, damn. It is okay if you were friends with her at whatever point. We shouldn't be here to crucify bystanders, but instead focus on the real villain. Can you explain the comment about Janie needing a friend? You told Grizzy you were her friend. I thought I heard that too, right? Didn't you hear that? I thought I said something, and I joked around about like, oh, this must be like a... Because it doesn't surprise me anymore these days. I understand back then if you didn't know, you're trying to be whatever. But this day and age, it doesn't surprise me, like, after the fact, after all this horrible abuse, that there might be people out there to be like, oh, well, she needs a helping hand. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. These Facebook people don't play. So you were friends with Janie. Huh? Huh? Oh, shit. Can you explain the comment about Janie needing a friend? How did you know that they were going to the hotel? Oh, shit. And so far as everyone needs a friend, I guess everyone, even though I told her she was going to go to jail probably, and asked her why she drove to a hotel so close to the airport, and asked her if she had a current passport, and was glad she didn't, Janie is messed up and she needs help. Am I her friend? Maybe not. Damn, maybe not. It's not even a no. It's a maybe not. Damn. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Bruh. There's somebody for everybody out there too, right? It doesn't matter what you do. You could allegedly abuse a child for years and years and years. There's people out there, you okay? You all right? I'm going to support you. Here's food. I'm not trying to rag on her, but why did you claim earlier today that Rudy was at a facility? You knew the whole time that was not the case because you went to the hotel. Then how did Janie know your name? Still didn't answer any of our questions. I'm not buying any of this. So, how did you know where to go specifically? You've been friends with her this whole time? Also weird you left alone in a room with him. Oh shit, these people be digging, bro. Lord! You've been with her since the beginning of this group? It's only 2 days old. Who told you which hotel they were at? Not even some of the local news knew that you were there. Or that they were there. Damn, bro. So you were bringing the pizza specifically to Janie? Did you know her before? So many questions. What kind of pizza was it? Oh, shit. What kind of toppings? I mean, why even show up with the food for them? Explanation makes zero sense. Period. Somebody just left a period. Oh, shit, bro. Janie's got a gun. That's what happens on the internet. You just give up some information, now you're the suspect. What's your involvement? How did you know her? Why did you go and where and why pizza and blah, blah. Some people just like to insert themselves and I don't know. Like overly insert themselves, offer food and peace offerings and shit. I don't know. Let's see this video though. What else what did you send me? You sent me that. Family showed up on video. Tuberculosis. Janie's got a gun.
Allegations also showing up to the hotel shocked.
That's wrong. She lied to the family so many years. Okay? Now, I don't know what HPD? Where have y'all been? Okay? I raised that boy all my life. Okay? That's wrong what she did. I've been living from 2015 or 2016. Nowhere to be found. I thought he was. I guess not. She hid from her family. That was wrong and awful. You mean? It hurt me, my cousin, and all my family right now.
Where can we get the actual big view of this? Fox 26. Oh shit. There's like a bunch of drama with this. Fox 20 Houston 26. Did they post this on YouTube yet? Or is that what on TV? I don't think they posted it yet.
So far, no arrests have been made in this case, but we just get a statement from the Houston Police Department basically saying that they can't comment on this investigation right now, but their detectives did interview that boy's mother this evening, and we're expecting a press conference at HPD sometime on Thursday. We'll have much more tonight at 6 o'clock. We're live in Humboldt. Matthew Seedorf, Fox 20. Family members hearing the allegations also showing up to the hotel shocked.
That's wrong. She lied to the family so many years. Okay? Now, I don't know what
Abel and Sasha. Oh, Sasha Garcia. Is that the person from that we've seen on Facebook? Was her name Sasha? Sasha Garcia. Okay. My page is open. I have nothing to hide. I can't see any updates from her, the mom, or the second profile, Bella Ninos. We were blocked as well. Wow. Send this to Rabbit. You can use this later or whatever. Amazing.
Where have y'all been? Okay? I raised that boy all my life. Okay? That's wrong what she did. I've been living from 2015 or 2016. Nowhere to be found. I thought he was. I guess not. She hid from her family. That was wrong and awful. You mean? It hurt me, my cousin, and all my family right now.
Wow. This is some crazy shit. Damn. Oh, we can listen a little bit to Grizzy, see what she had to say.
That was one of the first missing people stories that we ever shared. So when I found out, a fake profile reached out to me and said, Rudy's been found. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. And then other people started reaching out, Grizzy, they found Rudy. I'm like, man, where's he been? So we just, all we did was repost this Bella person stuff. And you know, we were just happy.
With the info video?
You know, yeah, it's a miracle. And where has
Thank
he been?
you.
But
We're
we're not
see that
invasive
shit.
like that. We're not, we don't, like, I didn't want to dig deeper if I was not invited. Like, I don't invite myself to stuff, right?
Thanks, Mo.
So later that evening, 2 days later, so Sunday, I get a message from this Bella person. And she says, hey, I'm here with Rudy and his mom in the hospital. And his mom wants to talk to you. I said, well, yeah, you know, let her reach out. Like the same stuff I say. And so they messaged me like at 2 a.m. And I said, hey, I'm not going to answer that, man. Like, I want to sleep at night. You know, don't message me till the next day. So we didn't talk until the noon the next day. That's how not thirsty I was for this, because I was already starting to see a lot of stuff and I wasn't anxious for it. So mom and I had some discussions, and I got a lot of documentation for it, friends. Just please wait and bear with me. But things were not adding up. And I was starting to see that. Like her Facebook profile and her don't, like, she was catfishing. That's the only way I can say it. And I'm about to release video of all of this crazy shit, like little clips here and there, because I got tons of footage all day long. So I kind of like, I sympathize because I understand what it feels like to be talked trash about. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be neutral. And I even said this to the subscribers, the people that subscribe for, bonus content. And I said, I'm gonna stay neutral on this. I don't want to say that I don't want to say nothing until I know for sure. So some stories started breaking out yesterday. And that does align with what I understand so far. Mom was saying that she didn't know where her son was all this time, but evidence shows different. He had one of her debit cards for a credit union in his pocket. He's the one that crashed her car. Rudy is a sweet, sweet, sweet person. I want to tell y'all this before I even get off into the mom. I want to tell you guys that Rudy has been manipulated or something's going on. Rudy has a lot of trauma. So let's never lose sight of that, right? Let's never lose sight that Rudy is a victim in all of this. Not mom, not media, not the cops, not the DA that still don't want to press charges. Rudy is the victim here, right? Undisputedly. Even if whatever he was doing was a ruse. Okay, I'm going to get to that right now. So we fast forward to today. Mom said that she had a doctor's appointment, which she did not go to, I don't think. She also had to talk to investigators. So she wasn't really sure where to go. And I said, well, if they're going to question you guys at the thing, I'm like, what? I don't know what to tell you, but I'm here. Like I told her I was going to meet with her. And it was 7:30 that we were supposed to meet up. And she did not meet up with me. She sold out on that, on meeting up with me. She says she overslept. And I'm like, man, this lady is in fear of what's to come. I already knew that I could feel her terror to face the truth or whatever was coming. She was fearing today. So somebody says, Grizzy, do you know she claimed to be you when somebody contacted the number for the missing post for Gabriel? No, friends, I don't know anything about that.
That's the thing we were just looking at. People were talking about something, some number that they thought it was for Grizzy. That number links, I did a background check or whatever, the tracing thing, and it is to Janie. It is to Janie. So it's a very, very weird post. I don't know if this chick Janie was trying to come up with some other shit to try to potentially get money for claim another missing person. Who knows?
Did pick up a non-caller ID number. I did pick up her phone one time to answer, and I said, yeah, this is Grizzy, and that bitch hung up. So yeah, that was probably me. I picked up her phone because
whatever.
One thing for sure is that Janie has been receiving threats and random no-caller ID calls. They've been calling her phone left and right. That's without a doubt. So on one of the times, I picked up, I said, no. I said, let me get it because the detectives have been calling from a no-caller ID number too. So when it was no-caller ID, I said, it might be a detective. So let me pick it up because I want to hurry up and get home eventually. I don't want to be doing this all day. So I picked up the phone. I said, hello? They're like, is this Janie? I said, no. And then they hung up. I didn't say it was Grizzy. No, I think I did say it was Grizzy. And they hung up. So yes, that was me. Then the second caller, that no caller ID, was actually the detective. And by then she was in the restroom. And I said, yeah, we're here. We're at the Holiday Inn. We're here. We're waiting for you guys. Let me give you the address. And I gave them the address. And that's it. That's the 2 times I picked up their phone. From what I understand, there's a GoFund. Somebody's throwing out a Cash App with my name on it, but it goes to her. Friends, my Cash App is $Grizzy281. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I'm not, if it doesn't come out my mouth during a live video or y'all want to chunk me some gas, you can message me directly. I'm not throwing out that Cash App. So if there's a Cash App request out there or something, that has nothing to do with it. But if you want to, $Grizzy281. Anyways, so we meet up. The cops get there. The 3 detectives, wonderful people, really great people. Yesterday, I contacted Quanell because I was reminded of Malia Davis. I was reminded of the Malia Davis because Quanell did wonders with that. I said, Quanell, I called Candace. I said, give me Quanell's number. And I said, Quanell, there's a story that's very fishy. And can you help us? Because if she's innocent, then we need to prove she's innocent. But we need to prove if what's going on with Rudy. So Quanell, he's good people, dude. And he came out, didn't charge nothing like how y'all like to talk and stuff. None of that, friends. None of that. Came out of all day he's been out here. And Rudy warmed up to Quanell.
Not to say.
Rudy.
Sometimes I've gone in on Quanell, I think, in the past. But I don't know. With Malia Davis, he did get answers. And, they found where Malia was. And he got a lot of shit that other people didn't have. And the same thing with this case. Answers from Rudy himself.
Rudy's a sweet, sweet, sweet person. He even offered me food. He's like, "Are you hungry? Would you like to eat?" Man, friends, I want to cry because of the stuff that Rudy's been going through, friends. He's such a good person, and he's still so nice. My God. So we left the room. Mom was very paranoid. Cops were there with Mom for a long time, and she wasn't trying to come off of no information. Mom was not trying to deliver any info to nobody. She wanted to get out of there. She wanted to get a room because the media was there. And one thing about Janie is that she's been catfishing, okay? She does not look like her profile pics.
Post that shit.
I'm about to post videos of her when she's entering the hotel with her son. He apparently couldn't walk, but I think she was directing him to not walk. I think she was staging it, coercing him to walk like he couldn't walk as if he was hurting. She's got him like this, wrapped around her finger, really big time, right? So Quanell gets there. The detectives, they were talking, but we weren't really making no breakthrough. It wasn't I was just outside waiting. I don't know what was asked or nothing. It was when Quanell got there. And they were able to wedge the two away from each other because Mom insisted on being there the entire time. And they're like, "No, we got it. Quanell, we got it, and they convinced her to step away. By then, an ABC 13 reporter walked in on me and her and said, "Hey, excuse me." She started recording, and I give her props for that one because she snuck both of us. And she's like, hey, the reporter's like this. "Can you tell us what about your son?" Man, friends. So we go to the missing persons detectives put Mom in the cafeteria of the hotel. And me and her are out there, and I'm talking to my friend Matthew Seedorf from Fox 26. I'm like, "Hey, maybe you can talk to Mom." I'm trying to liaison with the media so they can, because I want this story to be heard, because we want to know what happened to Rudy. It's only fair. Where has Rudy been these 8 years? Everybody wants to know this. So Quanell was in there with Rudy and the detective for an hour and 20 minutes. It was 40 minutes when I went to go get Matthew Seedorf and bring him in, but it was about an hour and 20 minutes. In that time, he was confessing these things, these grotesque, horrible, sadistic things that were going on. He's full of cuts from self-harm. Rudy is going through a whole lot of things.
Let's watch this whole video. Let me play this. I didn't get to play this. Let me get real quick too, because some of the membership stuff. MJ, thank you for becoming a member. It says, "This lady is distasteful as fuck. Mel, you're amazing." I think you're talking about this was 30 minutes ago, so probably I'm sure the mother. You, thank you for the 10-month membership. Says Mel, looking like a healthy snack. Thank you. Love you, Mel. Thank you. I'm still detoxed. Haven't drank. I was at my mother's yesterday. They had liquor there. They had beer. They had the Black Label. They had the Dominican. I forgot the name of the Dominican stuff. I didn't drink nothing, man. I said I'm good. Still holding on. Down the Rabbit Hole News, thank you for the 10-month membership. Thanks for the coverage, Mel. Thank you. I didn't become a member again. I'm pretty sure I was a member, but I don't know. I think I changed my card or something, so I gotta join up again to support. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Rabbit. Crime Solver, thank you for the membership. I don't know what I'm doing. Only good thing about this horrible story is hearing Mel's acting voices. Thanks. Cruise with Cindy, thank you for the 7-month membership. 7 months. Thank you, Mel, for reporting this story. Thank you. Again, Floss is up there. I said it earlier already. Thank you for all the information you sent me. And then for the other people too that have sent me links. Diggs, thanks for the super chat. I said you wouldn't even accept my friend request. LOL. Yeah, there's nothing to see on my personal Facebook anyway, but not really. But I get a bunch of requests on there. With that sketch stuff, with Facebook, I don't care who you are. I mean, not that you had multiple Facebook profiles, but I've had people with multiple weirdo accounts try to request me. I'm not interested. You got multiple accounts. Go talk to yourself. With these multiple accounts, talk to yourself. I've seen people doing crazy shit like that, trying to give the illusion that they're having conversations with people and they're talking to themselves. Weirdo shit. Carly, thank you for the 6-month membership. Rick and Alexis Lopez is another profile. Ozzy Girl, I got that already too. Thank you. Emily Biz, thank you for the 2-month membership. Says, finally, I made a live. I missed you, Mel. Thank you. And Mo, Mo, you got a lot of time too. Mo, 21 months. Not 29 months, but close. Thank you, Mo. It's crazy too to think that long. Holy crap. All right, thank you so much. Lynette Burns, thank you for the super chat. Says, Letitia vibes don't want face shown, fake profiles, pregnancies, etc. Yikes. Yep. And I think I'm caught up. 828 Carolyn, thank you for the 4-month membership. Thank you for the for your coverage on this horrible story. Also, Cheesy Frogs, thank you so much for gifting the memberships. Appreciate that. And Lisa, thank you so much for gifting the memberships. By the way, make sure you check out, if you're just becoming a member, check out the front of my page. There's a members area. There's a bunch of members videos there. There's some short ones. There's some long ones. I'd recommend definitely check out the crazy LSD story. Some of the threats that I've gotten, I posted it on there. There's some other videos on there if you want to check it out. So definitely check out the members area. The membership thing is kind of cool because you become a member, you get a free members chat, or I don't know if you really consider it free, but it's part of the membership. You get a free chat thing every month. You get the emoji and the extra videos, and I do the members live, which is a smaller group of people. And yeah, it's a cool way to support the channel.
Tonight, shocking new details in the case of a missing Houston teen.
Happy Daisy.
Found alive last
Thank
week
you.
After
5
8
months.
years, the teen who is
You're
now
per awesomeness, Mel. Thank you.
Met with police at a hotel in Humble. He made shocking allegations.
Carly said you told me to request your
mother.
Facebook and you never approved. I barely even checked that shit. The LSD one is crazy. You should watch it.
Matthew.
Well, Caroline, that 25-year-old and his mother just leaving this hotel within the last hour or so, but the new allegations we're learning tonight are shocking. 25-year-old Rudy Farias IV with a towel.
Oh, you're right too. You get to skip slow mode. So when we have like really busy stories we're covering, and sometimes there's like thousands of people in the chat, so you get to bypass the slow chat too. There's no limit on your chatting.
Activist Cornell X. Until last week, Rudy was considered a missing person, last seen as a 17-year-old in 2015 walking his dogs in Northeast Houston. Then on
That's a request me anywhere.
Found alive outside of
Balls to
Houston
request me.
Church after 8 years. Since then, many
I did
people
that too.
have
The
questioned
poems.
if Rudy was ever missing at all.
Oh, sound is low.
Police
But
here with Cornell X.
boost it up a little bit. The sound.
Speaking with Rudy and his mother, according to Cornell, Rudy told them he has been with his mom, being held captive against his will for 8 years.
But the minute he got alone by himself, he slowly calmed down.
So
he slowly began to
and
talk.
the other video that we saw, he went back to his mama after all this shit?
Coherently and specific details. He said that she often locked him in the room, that she would give him the drugs and lock him in the room. It ain't no way in hell that woman shouldn't be locked up immediately, and that boy needs to go to the best drug rehab and best psychological mental health facility that we can find for him. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. That kid was just severely abused.
Family members hearing the allegations also showing up to the hotel shocked.
That's wrong. She lied to the family so many years. Okay? Now, I don't know what HPD? Where have y'all been? Okay? I raised that boy all my life. Okay? That's wrong what she did. I've been looking for 2015 or 2016. Nowhere to be found. I thought he was.
Okay.
I guess not. She hid for her family. That was wrong and awful. You mean? It hurt me, my cousin, and all my family right now.
So far, no arrests have been made in this case, but we just get a statement from the Houston Police Department basically saying that they can't comment on this investigation right now, but their detectives did interview that boy's mother this evening, and we're expecting a press conference at HPD sometime on Thursday. We'll have much more tonight at 6 o'clock. We're live at
Stockholm Syndrome. That's what, Stockholm Syndrome. Feelings of trust or affection in many cases of kidnapping or hostage taking by a victim toward a captor.
He's been, according to him, allegedly he's been drugged and a lot of things have been done to him. And also there's been like a claim that his mom was in an inappropriate relationship with him.
Oh, shit.
The mommy daddy scenario, right? So mom is separated, but she's very anxious during this entire time. She keeps opening the door on them. And they're like, no, we're not ready yet. Hey, calm down. Rudy's okay. She's like, I'm worried about Rudy. And she asked me to go interrupt and open the door and see what was going on.
Because people like this, once their whole life like caves in on them when they're exposed, they don't know how to act. They probably need to keep like a watch on her, whether she goes to run or hurt herself or whatever.
I pretended like I did. I wedged myself up against the wall. I went around the corner where she couldn't see me. I opened the door and then I closed it to make it sound like I was checking in, but I was not. I looked at the detective. He was trying to stop me. I'm like, shh, no, shh. And he understood what I was doing because he could see the anxiety on the Janie lady. Janie wanted him to hurry up and get out of that interview. Well, an hour and 20 minutes passed because I timed it. I have it somewhere in here. Quanell, and then we're done. Quanell came out very emotional. He was crying, friends. Quanell was crying for this young man, and this young man opened up to him. He trusts Quanell. He even asked if Quanell could take him with him. He wanted to leave with Quanell and go to his home. Unfortunately, after these things were said, all these claims about where he's been and how he's been trapped and this inappropriate relationship that he's had to maintain with his mom and all these things, they placed Janie and they detained her for a brief while, maybe like 15, 20 minutes. She was handcuffed because I saw the marks on her wrist. And the next thing we know, Janie comes back out unhandcuffed. She's no longer in handcuffs. And she's saying, well, the DA, they need to figure out what the DA was going to say. And that's when she got to go back into the room with her son. Friends, the DA has not moved on this. And they're still deciding what they're going to charge her with, if there are any charges. She got to be back into the room with him. And when I walked in, they were in the room together. I was like, oh man, why do they got, and I went back out there. I said, why do they have her with the victim? And it like, they can't, she's not charged with anything, so she can still be around him, right? So I overheard where she was telling me, she was telling me that they were coercing, that all of a sudden Rudy told her that they were forcing him to say stuff, and that's not true. That's not true. She wanted Rudy to recant and say that he lied and stuff like that. And that's when they separated them once again. But at the end of the day, right now, what's holding up everything is if the DA is going to file some charges, or it's all on the DA. It's not on the detectives. It's not on HPD. It's not on nobody. It's all depending on the DA.
I was thinking this is probably like a pretty complicated situation just because he's 25. And I mean, it has been like over a week or a week now. It's kind of a complicated situation. They're going to do a presser tomorrow. She's not charged yet. I mean, they have to, I'm sure, work off of evidence. It's kind of, it's a very weird situation. And it should be enough what he said, because I think Quanell said he was in there with another cop. So his testimony, I mean, I guess they're gonna have to investigate, look into that house and stuff. But I don't know. What do they charge her with? Can they charge, I guess, maybe with the abuse stuff? Or and like you guys are saying too, Toy Airy said 8 years, plenty of time for Stockholm Syndrome at its worst. Yeah, he might still be sympathizing with his mother. Quanell said that he didn't want mom to get arrested. That's what that's what he was saying. Rudy.
The cops left, and she was going to get a room with her son. I mean, after all these shocking revelations are made, a young lady showed up and the family showed up. He smiled, friends, when his family showed up. His family, like long lost family members that he has not seen in 8 years plus, they showed up, and he's been like this all day in a blanket, with a blanket over him, in a hot, that hotel where we were at, they were not ready to have us there. The AC was bad, friends. It was like hot. Like all my makeup is melted. My hair is melted. I don't care. We were all sweating in there. And this poor baby, he's covered up with a sheet and crying and rocking himself. I think that was all part of whatever she asked him to do. I think it was all a ruse. Because once Quanell stepped in, he was comfortable. They discussed cars. He likes the Porsche brand. Like Quanell asked him, what kind of cars do you like? He's like, I like the Porsche, the Panamera, or whatever, those cars. And he's like, oh, okay,
Damn,
well, I got a G-Wagon outside. And,
that was a G-Wagon.
That's the video that you got.
Okay, Quanell. Wait, that was good to get the kid comfortable. I mean, I say kid, he's an adult, but G-Wagon. That's what they talk about in the rap songs, right? G-Wagon, G-Wagon, G-Wagon.
I saw when Quanell, just try to break the ice with him.
Yeah, it's like a
and friends, it's so sad
178
that this lady gets to take him, knowing what we kind of heard now from Quanell, the revelations that were revealed today. It's very disturbing to know that she gets to take him. And yes, a lot of people are like, he's 25, he can leave. But he's been conditioned already, friends. Yes, he's 25, but he's a victim. He's 25 years old, and he's been through some stuff. He's not gonna be able to leave. That's like the what is it? The Stockholm Syndrome? Something like that. I can't describe it. And even when his family, who hasn't seen him for years, when they came into the room, he lifted his face and he smiled for a brief second, and then his mom got hysterical.
He's old enough, so like, I don't know, did they offer like, hey, come with me, like the family, like, hey, come with me, or like, Quanell was saying he wanted to take him. Couldn't he just go? Or is he just, I don't know, under his mom's control and shit? So.
Because she's angry that his family's there, and he put his head back down, and then he told her, he's like, can't you just calm down? Like, he tried to reason with her, right? The son, all of a sudden he's talking just fine. He offered us food that somebody had bought along, and he gave me a hug, and he's such a sweet person, friends. Y'all pray for young Rudy. He's been through some things. We don't know what all. But Quanell got a good look at him. He's got scars on him. Self-harm possibly. I don't know. The bottoms of his feet are bad. He's kind of like he's been out in the sun a lot. I do believe that she's known where he's been all this time. I do believe that he's been living under that roof. We were supposed to go out there today, but she was so afraid of the cameras because of all the fake pictures of herself that she's posted.
They finally, if you watch the other stream, the old interviews on TV, she was like in this dark silhouette. All you see is like her silhouette. And then the other one, they're just like hiding her face, but you see her body.
She looks. She's really like created all these fake Facebook profiles. Yesterday, KPRC made an announcement. Yesterday, KPRC did an article, and they posted somebody at a restaurant, and that wasn't Rudy. And I posted, I said, hey, KPRC, can y'all take that down? I made a public post last night, and I asked KPRC to take it down because that young man is named Raul. That is not who we saw out there today. And I'm going to post a picture of him so y'all can get that. All these pictures that y'all got floating around that's supposed to be Rudy, that's not Rudy at all. I've been knowing this for some days now.
The video that was put out of the guy in the restaurant across the street from the church? Is that what she's talking about?
I have to be quiet because I'm trying to find out the whole picture and not just a clout chasing crumb. I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to bring it to you, I'm going to bring it to you on a platter, friends. I'm not going to bring you no half-ass shit. I'm not going to go knock on some neighbor's door. No, we're going to get the whole freaking truth. And that's why I wanted Quanell out there today. Because
those neighbors had
Quanell will get the truth.
Important insight, though. Maybe they'll be talking to police, too.
He will get the truth. He's good like that, man. I know a lot of y'all don't care, don't like him. But look what happened today. A whole bunch of truth was revealed. It's like, seeing. So he left with his mom. A lot of people are like, why? I cannot victim shame. I don't know. He's in the victim mindset. He's being manipulated, or we can speculate on all these things, but he's still a victim, friends. Think about it, it's still his mom. As sordid and twisted as that relationship is, it's still his mom. He still loves his mother. Man, friends. Somebody says Gabriel Rudy. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
They're talking about the stuff we just talked about a bit ago. I was going to do something. I forgot. It already slipped my mind.
Like, these pages have dedicated like all day long to post every picture of her, look up every catfish. I don't know how y'all can keep up with that. I'm not fanatical like that. Even my name got bought up. Some chick, Christelle Bastida, is mad because, like, somebody mentioned that they saw me take down that post about KPRC putting that picture of somebody else on there. And I said, no, that's not Rudy. That's Raul. Raul's a homeless guy that showed up at a restaurant. His family goes and feeds him. He's got mental health issues. And he's on the streets, and they can't get him back home. They can get him home, but he'll leave again and again and again. That happens a lot in the mental health, arena.
Damn.
You know, and that kind of, situation. So a lot of people have loved ones that they would love to have.
She's talking about that video we showed earlier because the news posted it, and Tim Miller was talking about it. Because they were talking about, I guess before Quanell came out, they were talking about this guy was there hours before Rudy showed up at this church. And so Grizzy's saying that this is just like a homeless guy that has nothing to do with the story, and so, like, that's it. I guess he was just there.
But unfortunately, you can't tie someone down, especially an adult. Like, they want their free will. So yeah, they posted that. They took it down. But this Christelle lady started talking so much mess. Every opportunity she gets, she dogs me out. She's supposed to be an HCC professor or whatever. I don't know.
It's a mess.
It's just, it really, I think it's really funny. The bitches that really like to hate on me, I got the ones with the degrees, friends. It's the funniest shit. They're so mad because I don't need that in order to thrive and be good at what I do. Man, they get so mad, friends, but it's okay. KPRC took down the post. That was not Rudy. All these sightings of Rudy, that's not been Rudy. Now, the neighbors' claims, yeah, I would say that, I believe it. I believe the neighbors. I believe the neighbors, friends.
Yeah, the neighbors thing for sure. That's going to be really important, especially if and when it goes to trial. They might even be witnesses. That's a really big, important part of the information. And Quanell did good. He did good, man. This is, I just saw this too because I was browsing the Facebook group and I was like, let's talk about this because this is the account that made the post and there's a bunch of confusion. So let's hear it. They posted on here. Cloud Barbie. Hello, everyone. I just want to explain something to everyone in this chat. My name is Barbara and I just opened a small food Puerto Rican food truck here in humble La Chancleta? The hell? Chancleta PR food. Is that the name of the place? La Chancleta PR food in Humble, Texas 2 weeks ago. The second day of open business, I have a lady come to my window and ask me if I saw a guy called Gabriel in the picture. It was missing. I told her no, but if she sent me the post to my phone, I will post it on my Facebook after. I did that. I got a whole bunch of people reaching out to me about the case or if I'm involved in anything. I'm not involved with anybody in this case or whatever you guys want to call it, but I am a good person trying to help the community. That's all. I'm writing this because I want to clear my name. I just moved here and opened a business. I'm not part of anything. I don't know this people. Sorry, cough drop. I was just a good person trying to do the right thing, but I just learned not to do that ever again, bro. Look, I was just a good person trying to do the right thing. Y'all looking me up and harassing me. I learned not to ever do that again. And I didn't think anything bad of this person. We just thought maybe this was Janie. Janie's got a gun. Oh, Lord, what's wrong with you? Why she putting her address too? You worry about people coming for you and you putting your address to your place. Jesus Christ. You can find me here. Jesus. So you know a little bit about food, huh? Why Lala Bloom? Absent profile. Why tag that person? Oh, Lord, they're coming for her. I've never heard of this case until today. I don't think English is her first language. Honestly, just curious. It was Janie. It was a black lady that came to my window. Really? If this is true, don't let it change you being a good person. Oh, because somebody asked where the food truck is. You identify the woman. Okay. Sorry, we got her part of the story. The mystery. The hunt. Quano X, Research Quano. We talked about him before. He was a part of the new Black Panther Party. There's people that said they've been scammed by him. He's a controversial figure. I've covered a little bit of him before. And family pissed. Yeah, I covered a bit of him before. I know he's a controversial figure. In this case, he's done good. And even the Malia stuff, which the Malia thing, I was kind of conflicted. I mean, Brittany, I feel like, in my opinion, Brittany was more complicit than she put off. But this guy infiltrated, got information from her, befriended her, and then kind of like put out the information that was needed for that case. I think he's somebody that like infiltrates and gets people's trust and shit. And for whatever reason, they trust him. I don't know. They're saying he's a fraud. I might go to the doctor, to the urgent care tomorrow, but now there's a press conference tomorrow. So I can't go if there's a press conference. Maybe I'll put it off another day.
Let's not lose track that Rudy is a victim. He is so sweet. Rudy is so sweet. And he does not deserve, man, like 8 years and you're doing stuff that, man, have y'all seen his mom? He didn't want to do all that, friends. That's sad, man, because this kind of story puts a damper on the real missing person stuff. Like, it really does. It's a hindrance to real missing people situations. Now, why she's invented this for the last 8 years, a lot of you guys are speculating financial beneficiary stuff, money, financial stuff. I don't know, but it takes a lot to lie. The truth is so much better. And I hope we get to the bottom of all of it. And I hope that Rudy stays strong and tells the truth, continues to speak. Because right now his mom has him and she can control him. She's got him controlled. So I'm about to put out some video clips. I might put out some conversation clips too. It's not like when you hear this woman talking, you don't hear a woman that's happy and praising God that her son's been found after 8 years. She's more like, oh my God, Lifetime, Netflix reached out, the Daily Mail. Like she's more in the shock of how big the story got, and she wants to know why, but she doesn't understand as a real situation. Like it's not authentic. It's not authentic. Yep. Y'all pray for Rudy though. Let's not lose track. And I hope that whatever it comes to be, I know that he was speaking with his heart when he talked to Quanell. I know he told the truth. and I hope he doesn't back from it like a crab.
He's not.
And walk backwards.
Jones, how you doing, Joneson? Tell me about Quanell. Tell me what's the deal with him. I want to show you guys this article too. Y'all ain't paying. Grizzy is posting pictures and footage of her from today to her TikTok. What's her TikTok? Jenny's got a gun. That's just stuck in my head. It's gonna be stuck in your head tonight too. It can Mel, damn it can Mel. What the hell really happened to Rudy? 4 private investigators who worked the missing persons case say his mom lied to them for years. Whoa! Jenny's got a gun. We're gonna be here all night dealing with this psychopath. Jenny's got. Let me send this to Cinema. Could use this too. Oh shit, my man. I mean, correction. Because now everybody's looking into the PI, so the PI's catching heat too. So they got to clear their names and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. This shit is like fucking micro text. What the hell is this? Yeah, what if she skips town? They're close to the Mexican border. You know what? I don't know. I was telling Flossie the other day, all they need in this story is some Santa Muerte. It's Texas shit. We're missing Santa Muerte in the story. Nah, hoax. You can't come in 5 hours later and be like, what's up? Hell nah. All right, this micro text, we got to zoom in. How many percent? 250% just to read what the hell this shit says. 4 investigators who tried to find Rudy Farias, the Houston, Texas teen reported missing in 2015, tell Insider that they are hardly surprised that the miracle of his recent reappearance is shaping up to be more like a nightmare. Something doesn't add up, said one of them, Brenda Paradise, who was quoted in some of the earliest stories about Farias's disappearing, including Dateline NBC. We'll take a look at this after. Maybe they got a video clip of her talking. All right, well, let's stay focused. There's something dark and dirty here, she added. On Wednesday, local activist Quanell X held a press conference alleging that Farias told him he was never missing at all and instead endured years of abuse at the hands of his own mom. Houston police have not confirmed the activist's claims, saying only that the matter is under investigation. Mom, Janie Santana, has not returned Insider's multiple requests for comment. It is unclear if she is together with Farias while the investigation continues. Paradise and other PIs that Insider spoke to said they too had their doubts over the past 8 years about Santana. Ain't nobody look in this woman's house? Their questions only deepened over the weekend after the family representative announced, "It's Rudy!" on a Facebook discussion. He was in an undisclosed hospital, barely responsive, and covered in old and new bruises, the post said. Almost immediately, the same Facebook page, the Rudy Farias 5 or 4 discussion group, began filling with skepticism. That group is popping right now. Somebody over there just a minute ago complaining, you guys don't have enough moderation. This group blew up overnight or over the past couple of whatever. Blew up. It's talking about moderation. It's the internet. Everybody always complain about moderation. It's the internet. What do you expect on the internet? We want a safe space to chat. Began filling with skepticism and conspiracy theories, with some posting purported screenshots of past fundraising by family members. We covered all this shit today. We've been on here for hours. This is the second stream. We had a first stream a little bit ago. In the most disturbing twist, neighbors have told local television reporters that they've seen Farias around the neighborhood for years. He used to come in my garage, chill with my cousin, son, and daughter. Neighbor Keisha Ross told ABC News in Houston efforts by Insider to reach Ross were unsuccessful. They'd share laughing good times, added Ross' cousin Broderick Conley. Another neighbor told the station that the guy they knew as Dolph, short for Rudolph, had been living at his mother's house for years. Paradise worked the original 2015 disappearance case for years as part of a network of search and rescue volunteers. There have been unconfirmed rumors for years that Rudy had been seen in the neighborhood and in the homes of family members, she said. How she wondered could he have gone undiscovered for all these years if the activist claims are right? He was home all along. There were freaking billboards in Houston announcing he was missing, she said. Even from the earliest days of the investigation, as dozens of volunteers pitched in to find the teen, alarm bells rang, Paradise said. The mom gave investigators the wrong year. Oh, shit. The wrong year of birth. We had to redo the flyer, she said. How? How now, brown cow? And we covered this earlier, too. We've been covering all this shit all day. Talked about this shit earlier. So was he 17 or 18? Because mom can't get it correct. Also, how they took this 5'8", 200-pound kid? And she's snapping on the alter account. Is there anyone who does not have Rudy's best interest at heart? Then please remove yourself from this page ASAP. We will not put up with any more bullshit from anyone on here. Someone asked if Rudy was 17 or 18, and I said I thought he was 18. I didn't pay attention to all the details. I did not give birth to him. Yes, you did. This is an alternate account. Psycho. Tonight I found the original intake form. It shows that the mom wrote the wrong date. She said it was 17. The mother also would not provide any recent pictures of Farias. That's what I'm wondering, the recent stuff. The one on the missing flyer shows him at 14. And he went missing at 7. Wasn't it 17? She wrote the wrong date. She said it was 17. So she wrote the wrong date, but she said it was 17. So how you don't know your son's birthday? She told me that she thought if he looked younger, there would be more empathy. Amazing, right? Your kid's missing. Let me just use this old, outdated picture for sympathy instead of the more accurate, updated picture for accuracy. When searchers found an asthma inhaler in a backpack at the disappearance scene and forwarded photos, family members quickly said they belonged to Farias, but after those items were forwarded to police, they turned out not to belong to Farias at all. What? Rudy never even had asthma. Wow. The backpack had some elementary school kids' homework inside it, and that wasn't Rudy's either. That's the backpack that Tim Miller was talking about. But the mom had swore up and down that it was his. The family had posted hospital photos they said showed Farias lying in the hospital bed. His face was obscured. It doesn't look like any Houston hospital I've ever seen. She said the grainy snapshots. I would love to hear that he's been truly missing all these years and he's finally been found, Paradise said. I mean, God, I'd love to hear that he was found and he's getting help, she added. But I just don't trust anything that's coming from this family. Now we got another private investigator. Ryan Grayson is a private investigator and defense investigator who practices in Texas and Mexico. He, Paradise, and husband-wife investigators Barbara and Martin, we heard that Martin already, that name Martin Renteria, were the 4 core PIs working the case from 2015 on. She claimed that there was a woman that was holding him in Mexico. Some Letitia Stout shit. Grayson told Insider of Farias' mother. This was a lead early on that Paradise and Grayson said the mom fundraised for, but Santana did not act like a grieving, worried mother, he said. She showed up late for the fundraiser, Grayson said, and she didn't go around and say hello to any of the people who were donating money or at the fundraiser. Grayson tracked the supposed trafficker down and called her, and she said that Rudy's mom had talked to her. She said, I told Janie I don't want to be involved in her scam. On another occasion, Santana shared with him communications from her son's purported traffickers in Tijuana. The communications were in a dialect distinctly foreign to that region. It was Chicano, Mexican Spanish, like what Janie was speaking, he said. I washed my hands of the case after that. I got a strong feeling he was a victim, Grayson said. And so we just let it ride. Fuck it. I know he was special needs. It's a pretty sad situation. This is just insane, said Barbara Renteria. Of all the activist allegations that Farias trafficker might have been in his own home, there is much more to this case, and the Houston PD, when we worked it, was just not very interested. It's true. Oh shit. She had us searching in Mexico to Louisiana. Renteria said all of it was a lie. Wow. Wow, mamma mia. Pooh's blustery day. Thank you for the super chat. Says, what kidnapper leaves a parent's contact information on a child, right? That just don't make no sense. There's a whole bunch of red flags and shit that don't make no sense.
And I hope that the truth and whoever has him, that they encourage him to speak the truth. Because right now he's back with his mother. He's back with his mom. And that's not a safe place. That's one filled with manipulation. It's not good. It's not good.
He went back home to mama. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. No charges for mom yet. She's going to work tonight. She wanted somebody to babysit him. He's 24, 25 years old. And I almost volunteered if she would have got the room, but man, friends, it's a weird situation. Like, they shouldn't even be together right now. And he couldn't leave with his family, his other family that loves him, because she's all like hostile.
Yeah.
And I even cut in. I said, hey, leave them alone. Let him talk to Sasha, his cousin. Let him talk to Sasha. They're still family, Janie. They're still family. I was telling her that. I said, let them be reunited. Whatever problems you got with them, you should be happy they're talking. She's all concerned about herself and how she looks. She's very concerned with herself and how she looks. Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly. Yeah. It like, wait till I got a lot of material. I got 4 days worth.
Oh shit.
So wait, I got hours. This shit's crazy, friends. This shit is so fucking crazy. Yep. She goes to work today. She wasn't, because at first I think this is a neighbor. This isn't her niece. This is like adopted, like play family. The real family don't want to mess with her because of all the craziness that's going on. But yeah, we're gonna hear more. There are mental health conditions or neurological disorders. There are no. I don't know, friends. She's been, according to him, he's been on drugs all this time and on stuff under the influence and just, I don't know. You got to go back to the Quanell press conference.
That's Ronan says, is there any clue he is developmentally disabled? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, thank you, Quanell. If you see this, I don't know if you will. Quanell, like, he was there for hours. He usually leaves the scene right away, but he stayed, man. He stayed because he cares about Rudy. And unfortunately, we don't know where Rudy could go or what. He's an adult, but he went back with his mom because that's all he knows as a victim, friends. The Stockholm Syndrome, look it up. It's real. Yeah. And I'm sad. I'm sad that Rudy, like, when they were leaving, I thought he was leaving with the neighbor, right? I thought he was leaving with somebody else. His mom jumped in and they drove off. I was like, what? Oh, man. Yeah, they drove off. And mom did not pay the tab.
So I wonder if that's true what that lady was saying, Ginger, that the hotel asked her to pay. How is the hotel going to ask a random person to pay for that shit? So Grizzy's saying that the mom didn't pay for the shit. Let's look at this again real quick. So this is them leaving. Media vultures too. Oh, you heard that Ginger move. Oh, so Ginger really was there. I think this is Grizzy. Now that I've listened to Grizzy talk, this makes more sense. Oh. And that's Sasha. On this, I guess this is Ginger here. The one that brought pizza and food and stuff. Oh, she got food in her hand. Look at that shit. Now everything's making sense. Oh, she really came with the whole pie of pizza, and I mean, it's. I don't know about them doing that for the mother, but like I thought it was. I guess it's a nice thing to do, maybe for Rudy. You know, I don't know. Maybe make him comfortable. I don't know. Being hospitality, I guess. You know, but nobody's really. I guess in this moment, nobody's really thinking about food. I guess.
Hola Rudy, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Rudy? ¿Cómo estás, Rudy? Hola, Rudy. ¿Estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy? Hola, Rudy. ¿Estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy?
Yeah, mom's like holding his arm and shit. Like, you coming over here? Damn, bro, this is some crazy shit.
¿Cómo estás, Rudy?
Who's this other one?
Hola, Rudy. ¿Estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy?
This is so bizarre because I guess he's an adult, so it's like, I don't know. Oh, man.
Rudy, ¿estás contento de que estás bien, Rudy?
Who's this person in the back? Oh, that's just so sad though. Oh shit! So this is Ginger here. Ginger wilding up. What's wrong with Ginger? Oh, so she's trying to look out for them though, because like the media, they're kind of animals right here. Like, Rudy.
Can you tell us?
Oh, but she kind of looks like she knows them though. I don't know, because they're opening the trunk for her. She's putting food in there. Oh shit! Or maybe I don't know.
¿Estás bien, Rudy? ¿Te encuentras bien, Rudy? ¿Estás contento de que estás fuera?
Look at she always telling yes, say yes, say yes. Yo, the script that I told you, say yes, you're good, you're happy. Look at this shit. I don't know who this is, but.
¿Estás contento de que estás fuera? You happy that you're outside?
So he just nodded his head. You got a bunch of women around you telling you what to do, what to say. Fuck, yo. Jesus Christ, this is insane.
¿Estás contento de que estás fuera? You happy that you're outside?
Say yes, say yes.
Feel better?
He's just nodding his head. Damn, bro.
You need to get away.
Oh shit, this is crazy. All right, hold on. Let me see what else, because somebody was sending me stuff. The reason I'm pausing a lot and changing things up is because I think Grizzy's cool. I don't think she'd have a problem with me using her videos, but just to be safe, I'm doing fair use and taking time and pausing. That's why I'm pausing and stuff like that. In case, you know, but I think she's all right. I think she don't have a problem. I don't think she would. But, and her link to her channels on her Facebook. I don't know if she has a YouTube, but Ginger just admitted that Rudy and mom with her. And she left the group chat. So this Ginger thing is becoming something, right? Like this is like the world of Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We just read the other post where Ginger had come out and wrote this like life story of what happened, and she brought food for them and stuff like that. And supposedly, I don't know if Ginger was talking ish. We got to find the other clip. We got to find the other clip where she was in the background talking to Grizzy. Ginger just admitted that Rudy and mom were with her, and supposedly they just left on the group chat. If she's not being deleted, I sure as heck hope there's some police up in here gathering info to put mom and Ginger in the Harris County Hilton with some free orange PJs. What? And 3 hots and a cot? What's 3 hots and a cot? I don't think that. Sorry, because it's cough shit. I don't know what's up with Ginger, but again, she seems like one of these people that are just like overly. I don't know if she personally. It seems like, the way she opened up, they popped that trunk open and she brought all that food there. It almost seems like maybe they've talked or they know each other. I don't know. But I contacted the admin and she's been banned. Oh shit, they kicked her ass out. This Facebook shit don't play. In case I get kicked out of the Facebook group, I might have to have some people go in there for me. All right. Ugh. Ginger, what happened to you? Ginger, you want to come on and talk? You out there, Ginger? They were just with her physically, or they just left. I don't know. Did she get in the car? It almost looked like she was. I don't know, bro. This Ginger shit's kind of crazy. Ginger. I want to know what happened with Ginger. Knew Janie and infiltrated the group as an admin? No. No. No, 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 no. No, Ginger. Let's read this again one more time because maybe this now, I don't know. Ginger. I might look at this a little bit differently now. This has gotten out of control. I apologize if it seems like I was not on the right side of things. I've been here since the beginning of this group when there was only a few of us. When Rudy was found, I was overjoyed. We had all been looking for him for 8 years. I remember when he went missing. I'm from Houston. But then he was found. Things seemed odd, like real odd. I was prepared to give to his GoFundMe. When it didn't seem right, I contacted the Houston Police Department, local news channels, and EquiSearch. Today, I picked up pizza and Subway and went to where I was told Janie and Rudy were. I always show up with food because that's me and people need it. When I got there, a few news people were there and I was concerned. Then I was told that the interview was over and Janie and Rudy were going to be allowed to stay together. That horrified me. You didn't seem horrified to me. There are no charges. I went into the conference room while everyone clamored to get some sound bites in and video and photos of this absolute tragedy. Rudy was by himself. I didn't take a selfie. I didn't video this poor kid. I talked to him about life will get better. I gave him a pep talk. Jenny came back in the room. She was controlling. I told her he needed to make his own decisions and it was time for a fresh start. She started rubbing his hair and telling him what to do, and I told her to stop. He told her to stop. She yelled at me, yelled at her. I told them they needed to find a way to live apart. Then I was told that a family member was coming to get him. He smiled. Other family members were upset that Janie was combative. I was told to gather his things. Okay, maybe that's why she went. But why her? I was told to gather his things and take them with us out the back to avoid the media. Seems like you knew each other. Janie started yelling at family members and I started crying. Lord, what a mess. So the only thing, the thing with this too is like the whole thing of like the hotel manager asked me to pay. In the very least, this manager must have perceived that you were with these people. The hotel manager asked me to pay the bill for this weird pseudo press conference that was probably orchestrated by Janie. I was beyond sad. I had my hands full of food. I wonder if she paid. I had my hands full of food and things, not phones or video cameras, and was screamed at as I was getting in the shots. Telemundo really needed that video camera in Rudy's face, which is true. They were. I never knew that Janie was going to jump into that car. Everyone verified that Rudy wanted to go with a family friend. The police had left, and they just left his ass. They don't care. I did, and y'all cannot crucify me for this. People know where Rudy is. I don't. I'm just some stupid ginger that got in the way of the scam of the century. Damn. Admin turned off commenting on this post. Damn. What a mess. What a mess. Mo said, I'd like to have a police presser. No Facebook, no hearsay, just police and investigators. Well, Mo, I can send you one article that said he went missing in 2015 and you can just read the one sentence. Because that's all we have. Besides all this shit. But I think the private investigators, that was pretty interesting. There's a lot of shit that you have to find on the internet, I guess. But I mean, for sure, I'm interested too in seeing what the police have to say. But there's not much beyond. You have to really dig and find this shit. Play the Grizzy video of him walking into the hotel with his mom. Then play. Oh, the limp thing. I forgot. Yeah, I gotta play that. Hold on. I'm hungry. Janie's got a gun. CHP chasing stolen Camry. Janie's got a gun. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Now, 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 now. Play this 1 second. Okay, watch how he was walking. Okay, let me do this in order then. Watch him walking up. Let me do this. Hold on a second. Let me get this in order. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. It's been here for a couple hours. I knew we were going to be here for a while. I didn't expect a Quanell thing or that this was going to be rolling like this the way it did. So thank you guys. Danny's gonna play this one and then play the second one. Okay. Grizzy's grown a lot too. She got like I think almost 600K followers on Facebook. Okay. All right, so let's see. They said, look at the first one. Let's see. Janie with Rudy when they walked into the hotel lobby. Please keep your prayers. Okay, let's see.
Oh, okay.
Tell him to walk with a limp. Oh, so he got a limp. Is that Mama? So Mama's coercing him?
Oh, okay. We're gonna go up this way.
I didn't see the other video. Mama's love. And then he's walking normal at Quanell. Wow. Amazing.
What's up, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy live here with us. This is
so we did watch all this already.
This is Rudy.
Kind of want. Does she walk back in? Okay, I want. Where's that lady? Where's Ginger at? When does Ginger happen? You can thank us by visiting the doctor, sir. I know. Danny's got a gun.
Hey friends, you don't wanna miss this. This has been some very revealing moments here in Humble.
A chase would be nice. Oh, that's her. Is that Ginger? Let me turn off the volume for you guys. Because she said I brought him chips and... is that Ginger or somebody else? I don't know. But they should not Ginger though, right? She gotta have Ginger hair? Or is Ginger just her name? Ginger's just her name.
I don't know who this lady is, but she bought some food.
That is her. That is her. Let me see. When she's sitting down, can you see the food and shit? Food gate. Oh, it's not right there though. She must have put it somewhere.
In Humble, very revealing moments.
Gingergate.
Here in Humble.
G-Wagon.
I don't know who this lady is, but she bought some food.
Okay, so she got some stuff. Hey, Ginger.
Thank you, ma'am.
She infiltrated
That's
too.
Quanell X.
Keeping an eye on Rudy.
We're going to be back with a press, media conference right now, a briefing with Quanell X. And I've got a lot of pictures, images, videos. I've been talking to the mother. But more importantly, the voice of Rudy needs to be heard. Just open it, Mama. More importantly, Rudy's voice is going to echo today, friends.
Garlic chicken calzone. That sounds good.
Can I be on briefly with you? What's going on? I'm part of the discussion group. I also made friends with Janie.
Okay.
She said she also made friends with Janie. But when? I wonder when. Interesting. Ginger.
The discussion group. I also made friends with Janie.
Okay. I can talk to you in a little bit.
I know that she probably doesn't deserve friends right now.
Oh yeah, girl. Wait till you hear what's about to be put out there.
Oh, shit,
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is Grizzy Live here with the Hood News.
Oh boy, Lord Almighty.
They used the conference room all the time. I guess it was a charge. There was a fee, and they didn't pay it. Yeah.
Did you pay?
And let me tell you this: when they pulled up to the doctors, like the Northeast, Herman Northeast, when they pulled up to the parking lot, I was already parked. I saw her car behind me. We were on the phone. I said, "Oh, that's you? Yeah." I was looking at this, the rearview mirror, and I could see Rudy sitting up in the back seat. So mom was driving like a chauffeur.
What did I just fuck up? No.
Friends, I had to order that reviews, and he's on the streets, and they can't get him back home. They can get him home, but he'll leave again and again and again. That happens a lot in the mental health. Her son's been found after 8 years. She's more like, oh my God, Lifetime, Netflix reached out, the Daily Mail. Like she's more in the shock of how big the story got, and she wants to know why, but she doesn't understand as a real situation. Like it's not authentic. It's not authentic. Yep. Y'all pray for Rudy though. Let's not lose track. And I hope that whatever it comes to be, I know that he was speaking with his heart when he talked to Quanell. I know he told the truth, and I hope he doesn't back from it like a crab, walk backwards. And I hope that the truth, and whoever has him, that they encourage him to speak the truth. Because right now he's back with his mother. He's back with his mom, and that's not a safe place. That's one filled with manipulation. It's not good. It's not good, friends. Yeah. Yep. No charges for mom yet. She's going to work tonight. She wanted somebody to babysit him. He's 24 or 25 years old. And I almost volunteered if she would have got the room, but man, friends, it's a weird situation. Like, they shouldn't even be together right now. And he couldn't leave with his family, his other family that loves him, because she's all like hostile. And I even cut in. I said, hey, leave them alone. Let him talk to Sasha, his cousin. Let him talk to Sasha. Stay because he cares about Rudy. And unfortunately, we don't know where Rudy could go or what. He's an adult, but he went back with his mom because that's all he knows as a victim, friends. The Stockholm Syndrome, look it up. It's real. Yeah. And I'm sad. I'm sad that Rudy, like when they were leaving, I thought he was leaving with a neighbor, right? I thought he was leaving with somebody else. His mom jumped in and they drove off. I was like, what? Oh, man. Yeah, they drove off. And mom did not pay the tab to the hotel either. They used the conference room all the time. I guess it was a charge. There was a fee. And they didn't pay it. Yeah. And let me tell you this. When they pulled up to the doctors, like the Northeast, Herman Northeast, when they pulled up to the parking lot, I was already parked. I saw her car behind me. We were on the phone. I said, oh, that's you? Yeah. I was looking at this, the rearview mirror, and I could see Rudy sitting up in the back seat. So mom was driving like a chauffeur. Rudy was here in her car. She drives a Kia Forte. Rudy was in this car sitting up like a good kid, like just sitting there still. And she parked. And when I got out to meet them, he was laying down with a blanket over him. And I was like, that's weird. He was just sitting up. And I just make observations. I didn't say nothing. When I looked inside because the window was rolled up and I just saw him, I said, oh my God, that's him. Like, I'd never seen Rudy until that day in person. I'd never seen Rudy. And I'm looking in the window. I feel like I was looking at a newborn baby through the glass at a hospital. And I'm looking like that. And I said, that's Rudy. I'm like, oh my God, he's so big. He had just got a haircut and she had just bought him shoes. He has not had shoes. She just had bought him shoes today.
Family members, thank you, Sarah. Let's see. I'm a little burnt out already. Burnt out with this shit, all this crazy shit, psychotic shit. This shit draining, bro. Family members of Rudy Farias continue to arrive in Humble this afternoon. Quanell X said he met with Rudy. Houston police investigators there. Quanell X claimed Rudy has been with his mother for 8 years. He was abused and drugged. Is that Sasha?
What kind of a mother would do that to her own kids? It's horrible. And I bet you that Janie's the one that bruised him and beat him up and threw him out there at that church. I know it was. I know it was.
He said it was her.
Yes, Nana, it's
Sasha.
everywhere. He said everything.
We're gonna get him home, okay? We'll get him home. One way or the other, we're gonna do it. Okay? I'm not gonna stop now that we know where he's at and who he is.
And she took off knowing that I was coming. Yeah.
The DA,
Whoever the hell the DA is doing that. The DA was totally wrong.
Let her leave. I want to know who that DA is. I want to know who the DA is. I want to know why
Abel
they let him
has
go.
some number, and I told Abel to give it to me, and he won't give it.
Wow, there's a lot of the families flying out. A lot of drama going on. Let me check out this other clip. Thank you, Sarah, for sending me this. Oh shit. What's this? She had me out there in California thinking they had found somebody that looked like Rudy in California. I went all the way with her, said Sylvia Lopez. Rudy's aunt tells me about a time years ago she traveled with Janie to look for her son. That's the shit I just showed you guys. 2015 traveling. This shit over here. The kid got a whole chest tattoo. Don't even look like him. I mean, the face kind of resembles a bit. But this whole not face tattoo, a chest tattoo. Here with my sister Sylvia, awaiting our flight to LA. She got the whole family wrapped up in her fingers and people tricked and manipulated, all kinds of shit. I don't know if she gets a high out of this stuff, this lady. Janie. You're so confused? Check out the stream that I did earlier today. We went through it bit by bit. This is part 2, so you got to watch the other stream that I did today. Just chill out. Go back to the other stream and watch it. We went through a lot of details. This is part 2. So if you're just jumping in now, you're going to be lost. Very lost. Crazy. All right, let me see if there's anything else in the Facebook groups. I think I'm going to start wrapping it up. Let's see what else is going on. Take a little break. Facebook. You know what, motherfucker did that? You guys, do I still have that Facebook clip? Hey, Facebook. Oh, hell nah. Hell nah, bruh. Cassie posted this in the Facebook group. This shit just keeps getting crazier. Not sure if this has been posted, but I'm guessing Janie went to dinner with a ghost. What? So May 7, 2016. Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful mother in heaven. Solo.c Sosa. I love you, mother. I'll never forget you as long as I live. Your daughter. Janie is eating Mexican food October 21st, 2017. Having dinner with my mom, Rosa. What? She ordered cabrito dinner plate, and I must say it's the best cabrito we've had in a long time. Glad you enjoyed them. I think Rosa was her mom and Soledad was her grandmother. Okay, maybe that makes sense, actually. I think Rosa was her mom and Soledad was her grandma. I don't know. That's just too confusing for me, man. I can't. TikTok video links will be deleted because you can view those on TikTok. Quanell and Grizzy videos have been shared so much. Only the original posts will remain. The rest will be deleted. Okay, that makes sense. Bam. People you may know popping up on your recommended and shit. This crazy bitch popping up. Ginger has been removed and banned. All future posts about her will be deleted. There's too much going on to focus on that. It's been handled. Damn, she's been excommunicated. They might remove my ass too. I don't know. Excommunicated from the church. I can't wait to now. I can finally delete all these tabs. I'm done. I think I'm done for today, yo. This shit is just like, I'll play a little bit more of, I guess, of, I've had enough of this shit for today. Tomorrow we'll follow up with the press conference. And whatever other updates come. I wonder what Janie, somebody keep an eye. Is the cops watching Janie or not? What's Janie doing tonight? So Janie's going to work after all this shit? Charisma, thank you so much for the 17 months. 17 months. Kelly Sandy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Says love you, Mel, chatters and mods. Mel, throat coat tea. I don't have the throat coat. I put like 4 tea bags in this bitch that I was sipping on earlier. I have to make some more. Oak said, I'm just not going to swallow a story without actual facts is all. Ozzy girl. Icky Mel, you need to take something for the cough, yo. I took this liquid Mucinex stuff, but it made me feel like tired and shit. I took it yesterday and I was all tired and felt drugged, and I took it earlier today and I felt all tired and drugged. I don't know about that liquid Mucinex shit. I'm just not gonna swallow a story without actual facts. I stand with mom. No, I'm just kidding. I'm exaggerating. I believe her. She sounds rational. Okay, let's play a little bit more of this and then we'll call it.
She made an excuse because we were supposed to meet at 7:30, and she said he soiled himself. She said all these things, and come to think of it, no, she was stalling. She overslept too. She said she overslept, but she was late to all these things. And she said, well, I changed the appointment to 11. Man, friends, it's just been one thing after another, like one lie after another. One thing I noticed though, when I was looking down at Rudy from outside, standing over the car and looking in the back window,
what?
Rudy was vaping. And I was like, wait a minute, you've been missing for 8 years and you're vaping right now? I'm not saying that it's not possible that he could be, vaping before he went missing or something. I don't know. But I just thought that detail was so weird. I was like, he was vaping. I was like, if he's catatonic and rocking himself back and forth and curled up in the ball and crying and all these things, that
I be getting lit too.
I don't know.
Dealing with that woman, I be getting lit too.
I don't know. I thought it was so odd to see him vaping. He had it like this. He's like, and he put it down. Like when I looked over, I said, he's vaping. It was a green purple psychedelic looking vape pen, like a little. It looked like a little square with a little thing on it, the pitito. Yeah.
Oh,
somebody
there's
says
a Vic
he's
standoff.
Special needs. I asked.
I said Vic's. I'm reading Diggs. She said, look at Vic's comments. So I'm saying Vic's standoff. 5-hour chase, SWAT standoff. So where is it? Is there a chase, or they just put in a text message telling us is there actual live thing of it? Janie's got a gun. Watch live. These news people, they don't follow this shit anyway.
Travel pass.
LA County Sheriff calls video of deputy tackling woman disturbing. We're gonna have to talk about that next too. There's a protest going on. This woman, we saw like a thing of it earlier. We didn't really get to watch it much. It's funny, two people coming in like 6 hours and they're like, "Hey, what'd I miss?" Everything. Everything. July 5th is the 30th beach day of the year. Amazing. So are they streaming the standoff or no? They're just talking about it?
And she said no. Somebody just asked the question that, yeah, he was never missing. I don't think he was. Maybe. He said he went missing for 2 days and then came home and then she had conditions on him because she was already like making GoFundMe maybe. I don't know. I don't know that part. But he was missing for 2 days. But he's not been missing 8 years. No. And now we're waiting for DA. We are waiting for the DA. It is all fishy, friends. But what I'm telling you is from what I saw, from what I heard, which I do have receipts for a lot of it. And I'm going to put that out. I'm going to put it out in pieces, friends, because it's like all day long we've had updates, news updates, traffic updates, stuff, and I can't even get to it. I'm so sorry. Consider Hood News, Rudy News right now. It's going to be all Rudy News. Yeah, the math ain't mathing. Yeah. Where's the dad? I don't know. I think he passed away. I'm not sure. Yeah. She did not want him to speak. Right. Nope.
That's enough of that. So yeah, her channel's in the description. She's actually going to be posting more stuff. So they're manifesting it. This was another post. Flossie sent me this. Bella. Debbie Rudster has fluid. This was 11 years ago. Has fluid leaking from his spine into his body, which is traveling into his bloodstream. And it caused a lot of pressure in his brain. Needing to relieve the pressure. And he is bleeding internally. Doctor just came out for mom to sign consent for him to put him on a breathing tube. We're hoping he wouldn't need that. Oh crap. The power just went out. What the hell, Janie? It's freaking out with the power went out and Rudy is in the OR. Oh my God. This is so crazy. Another story, man. Amazing. All aboard. Well, I guess that's it. I am done for now. So if you missed the first stream, check out the first stream. I made a little playlist so people can find it. And I put the link to the first stream. I put the link to this stream. And so I got to do the same for this one. If you missed the first one, at some point, listen to it. Because there's a lot if you're interested in getting caught up. We went through like a whole bunch of shit in one stream. And then we ducked out for the chase and came back. So it's good. It is good. Definitely check out the first stream, okay? Don't forget. Whenever you got time, go to sleep. Listen to me falling asleep. It's dark now, right? We started when it was daylight, right? It was daylight when we started. Oh, shit. Hoax said that I'm not even going to repeat that. Oh, shit. Oh. So tomorrow, my plan for tomorrow is we got this presser tomorrow. Maybe go to the doctor, maybe not. I don't know. Big protest in Lancaster today, live now. I heard about that protest stuff. At some point, we might have to cover it, maybe. Did that woman die? The woman that was tackled or whatever? That the cop tackled? Oh.
Now they want to arrest me.
Oh, this is, we saw this earlier. This is rabbits.
Now they want to arrest me because they said I was hiding him.
I guess mom is now denying that she wasn't trying to hide him. This story is crazy. Make sure you have your notifications on so we can review it tomorrow.
Now they want to arrest me because they said.
Did you see that interview?
Come on.
Did you see that?
Stop.
Did you see that interview?
Done.
Did you see that interview?
Now they want to
Done.
arrest me.
Oh, amazing. Allie says, thanks, but I got so much cleaning done around the house listening to this live. Appreciate it. No problem. I'm glad. Check out the other. If you missed the other one, make sure you check out the other one too, because we did a lot. That other stream was like, how long was that stream? Oh, it was 2 hours. I thought it was longer. It was 2 hours. And this one I think was actually longer. Oh, how long we been here? 3 hours. The most important one is the first stream. It'll get you caught up on everything. I know. I can't believe it already. Wait. Wow, we've been here for a while. All right, man. So I'm out of here. I'll be back if there's a chase. Oh, by the way, I have that. Remember the project that I was working on? YouTube still hasn't approved it, so it's just sitting there. Hopefully within a couple days, they will. And when they do, hopefully they approve it. It's not denied. They're still waiting. Still, I think they've looked at it, but it's still pending. Hopefully it gets approved, and so whatever time this week when we have free time, it's a 2-hour video. It's an hour and 44 minutes. So I have a whole nother thing that I worked on pretty hard. So that'll be coming too. All right. So have a good night. Peace. If there's a chase, I'll be back. The only thing UCAS is talking about is cocaine at the White House. I know, right? Amazing. Why is anybody surprised there's coke in the White House? Bye. Adios.